judging and basically manipulating and using those on the shoots. However, Arasaka's influence has waned in recent years as its tower has fallen again to, some say, a terrorist attack, and some say a military excursion by Militech. But that's the same thing that they've been spouting for the last 50 years and the last 50 years before that. And who knows when the next corporate war will start. It could be 50 years down the line, or it could be today. However, we aren't even close to those thoughts, because we have a bunch of new blood in the city for most, or some less seasoned in the unsavory places. However, this group that had seemingly banded together for some kind of semi-kept quiet gig around infiltrating a Ripper dock, potentially zeroing its inhabitants or sneaking around them. And the route you all took was intimidation, robbing, and jacking out the Netrunner while he was looking at horrible XPDs. However, you looted some of the cyberware you found there while a very calm but obviously angry Ripper Doc tried to survive. We'll go with that. However, by the time you all left, maybe you were getting chased, but seemingly if you were, they couldn't chase you, or they gave up as you all entered back into Tiger Claw territory. And as such, it is dangerous for Maelstrom to follow there. But that is not where you all were going. You are all going to a scrapyard somewhat outside of the city, on its limits near the 6th Street gang's territory. And that is where we left off, as you were all kind of deciding if you should sell some of the additional cyberware you got, mulling over thoughts of potential allies and how they did in the mission. But we are going to start off with you finally reaching the edges of this scrapyard and seeing mangled, curled cars that have slammed into each other or blown up or had some kind of horrible accident happen in them. There's a lot of bullet holes in them, and some are okay. However, that is where we pick up.
Alright, first things first. I want to look at this arm and find out what's in it.
I will say you could have done that on the walk over to say, I think that's pretty fair. Give me I believe it's the cybernetics check. Gotta remember all these checks again.
I should actually double check this just to be sure. Yeah, 16.
I will tell you, you will not get a full look at this unless you use your lucky points. I'll give you that, as you can kind of see there's a little bit more to it, but I don't know if you wish to use those.
I'll pop 2 in there, make it an 18.
Okay. With an 18, it is a success. And you can tell there is a monowire in this arm.
Ooh.
However, that is the only thing that is in this arm, is a monowire.
See if Glenn lied to me. Nothing.
Well, I suppose we can chalk that up to a job well done. This grave just lights a cigarette and starts smoking.
Nightowl moves away from the man smoking. Yes, I caught Love Disc. Okay, I'm happy now.
Love this. I forgot about that Pokemon.
Oh my god, I do
The
need to
arm's
get
got
that.
a
Thank you for
mono
reminding
wire
me,
in it if
Autumn.
anyone wants it.
Cyber arm with a mono wire.
Pen.
That sounds like some pretty nice attack right there. Though,
Either that or we just turn it in for, like Inari said, extra pay.
but my interest isn't peaked enough to keep it.
We can also just take the mono wire out and turn over the arm. If that's all you want out of it.
What's a mono wire?
It's a wire that goes in your arm and you can pull it out and hit people with it.
It's extremely sharp. You could slice someone's throat if you try to choke them with it, or you could whip it at them and slice them.
Oh.
Basically just a reusable direct wire.
Is it easier to wield than a gun?
Only if you're good at fighting up close.
Definitely quieter than a gun. I would
That's
say.
true.
And
Plus
you,
it has some reach less, I remember.
It's also easier to hide than a gun.
I don't know, mine's pretty easy to hide.
I mean, it hides inside your arm. That's the only issue.
No.
Why am I not surprised by that?
Guessing you gave it a good once over.
Yeah, it's got a mono wire in it.
So is
My
that-
brain. Is it good for flossing?
Only if you don't like your gums.
I know that was. Isn't that all flossing though?
That is true.
I mean, if you're flossing hard and like to really cut into your gums, I'm saying this shit could go like cut through your lip too.
Yeah, it can also
I'm pretty
be.
It also cuts through
roll,
your
roll a
bones.
cybernetics check, actually, if you want to know anything more about a monowire.
Why not?
16 again.
Oh, you got dice on it.
A 9 plus something. You said cyberware? I'm pretty sure my
Cyberware.
Pretty sure that's pretty
It's
high.
cybertech, sorry, it's cybertech. It's not cyberware.
I'm still sure that's pretty high.
I'm pretty sure you actually have a higher cyber tech than me.
That is in
You
education.
and Cam,
It's in
technique.
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 Nick,
Yeah, I have a
technique too.
13, so that's a 22.
Yeah, you both are better at cyberware than me. Or cyber tech.
So you are aware that it is essentially a bunch of wound up wire that you can almost use like another appendage of sorts. You can lash it out, you can wrap it around, but not cut. That is also another thing. You can choose not to cut with it.
You can use it as
It
a
can also
strangulation
be
cord.
changed to energy or fire or acid, depending if it is chemical at all. But yes, it is a dexterity-based weapon. It's also pretty good range compared to most other melee weapons that require you to be right next to them. It's like the only one, I believe. Unless there's one with reach.
I don't know.
Yes, I
Not on that
believe-
one.
Unless it is customized or created otherwise as an exotic. There are exotics out.
Yeah, exotics exist. If you want a custom gun, that's one of the ways to go.
I actually have a 7 straight in mine. Only because I didn't put anything into it, but I still have a 7 deck, so. Wouldn't be horrible.
I mean, that's still very good for
Yeah.
melee weapons.
Melee fighting, yeah. It can also be installed in a
Can it cut
Neat
open
arm.
vents?
Yeah, it could.
Can I have it?
I'm pretty sure I can take an upgrade out of this thing. We might need to sit still, find a table or something.
No, he's looking around for a table. Is there one?
If I remember right, this can be installed. in
Yes,
the
you
arm.
can find
That's the
a
only-
tossed over, half broken table in a back alley. That's
Oh, that-
or you can find something usable as a table in this ruined city. I'll give you that. Especially since you're on the outside of a scrapyard and you can find something.
Because you're not
Alright.
installing that in my arm.
I would hope not. I am not a surgeon.
Worst case scenario besides.
Oh, shoot.
Well, I guess I'm gonna try to remove this mono wire from the cyber arm.
Okay. I believe it is a cybertech check.
Do I get to add my my roll ability in for +1?
Yeah.
Because I feel like this would be like uninstalling an upgrade.
I think that personally you should be able to do it. As tech is almost half of what a Ripper Dock is. They are part tech and part med
That's why they're
tech.
called med tech. And then yeah. All right, and you said which tech skill?
The cybertech.
Cyber tech. Okay. 17.
Yeah, I would say that's enough to get it out of the arm. But you can't close the arm. You need to figure out how to actually activate the arm itself. So it's just-
chop off their
it's just
arm,
stuck open
slap
right
it
now.
on there. So I can't close the fact that we very obviously just took something out of it.
Or that there is a slot for it that had already been taken out. So you
Mhm.
could have found it like this. With a it was a hide check, but it's just stuck open.
I don't care. Any extra tech we were told we weren't told we had to turn in all the tech, just the linear frame. If we scavenge something from an arm, we scavenge something from an arm.
Also, the person you're going to with a giant scrapyard probably wouldn't complain.
No.
Tech is tech to him.
Hey, anyone planning to lose an arm in any time soon? Because we might need to keep the arm if that's the case.
I think planning and it happening are two different things.
Okay, we're gonna sell the arm, or turn in the arm too. But I will hand the mono wire and my and my anti-smog breathing mask to Nightowl.
She only takes the mono wire from your hand.
I'm just still holding the gas mask out to her.
She's not even looking at you anymore.
Can I have my earpiece back? He's holding out his hand as he's walking. Night Owl.
I'm ignoring it. He knows I'm ignoring it.
No, but I'm talking about the earpiece you had. You never gave it back.
Oh,
to me.
yeah,
It was my earpiece.
she would have handed that back to you as soon as you wanted it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, then he would take it.
She didn't
Yeah,
want to
like
hear
I-
you. Sorry, you were a little on the quiet side. I need to turn you up.
No, it's fine. I just wanted to make sure that that I was getting. He doesn't care about the smog thing. That's between you and him. He just wants to earpiece.
Because all I heard was hand out. I didn't hear what.
Can I
No. I said earpiece.
can I hook the anti-smog mask to her clothes?
Can you get close enough to without her noticing you?
I refuse to not give you this mask.
I don't remember this, but did Did Anomaly talk about food in front of all of us, or just Night Owl? I think
he
it was
mentioned
all of
it in
us.
front of everyone. He said, if we succeed,
Okay.
dinner's on me.
You guys wanted to make sure.
I can't wait for dinner.
So what are you?
Ryan
buying for
loves
dinner?
where to. You'll find out when we get there.
Probably
Now,
gonna try
now,
to
Night
go
Owl, take this damn mask.
No.
If she doesn't want it, don't force it.
She's the one who asked for it in trade for doing an extra work.
She clearly doesn't want it.
Okay, but I swore I'd give it to her.
Sounds
He's
like a
just gonna
personal
drop
problem.
Well,
I'm gonna hang on to the mask for now.
she doesn't want the mask. She simply doesn't want the mask. I'm pretty sure she's more interested in the monowire.
I also
There's, like-
really enjoy that I wrote down specifically decent cyber arm.
it. Thank God.
I made sure to write down the quality that Ryan gave me.
However, are you guys entering into the scrapyard?
Yummy is.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Mhm.
Night
as
Owl
you
is
all
too
push-
nervous to enter, by the way.
Okay. Since you're staying, are you staying back a little bit then? Give me a perception check then.
Ooh, that's a good roll. A 14. I rolled an 8 plus 6.
See like this instead of like two red lights that just kind of like blink for a moment that just are like out in the distance.
Nope, 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 nope. Turning around. I'm good. You guys have fun. I'm going home.
You can't get your pay if you leave.
I'll just be in his office. He can bring me my pay there.
Guess I'm heading back to the office after this. That's cool. We gotta hear each other.
Alright.
Wait, don't you want food?
You all are gonna
Well,
die. I'm
We'll stop
out.
at the office and pick her up first. But we're not gonna die. This is where the client is.
Nope. No, no. No, no. We're all dying now.
Night Owl, that set of red lights is actually now closer, and there's a second set of them.
Nope, we're about to die.
And she turns around.
Okay,
Is
why
anyone
don't we
else
press-
looking?
Yeah, you know what?
Anyone
Yami's
else
looking
looking?
now.
If
Yeah.
she's running, or if she desires to run, very clearly we need to at least look at what she's looking for.
Oh yeah. Graves is looking up. He just puts out his cigarette and looks up.
May I roll a perception?
Yeah, I roll perception if you wish.
Okay.
I'm terrible
8,
at these.
so dirty 20.
14.
Dirty 20. Okay.
Perception
What-
is awareness. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba, 16.
Okay, so it was a 14, a 16, and a 20. Yes. Okay, so
Yeah, poor
Doc
Joey.
Graves and Yami. You can tell the shapes are not humanoid, but there is a shape attached to these set of lights. And you see a set of 4 legs
Yep.
attached
Yep.
to these shapes. And Yami, you're starting to remember something now that you're looking. You remember Igor has 2 pet cyber dogs
Izumi,
that
by
watches
the way.
over his scrapyard.
I thought it was an art.
It is, but his actual name is
Oh,
Izumi. Yeah.
you know, it's fine.
Yeah.
You know what? It's fine. Whatever.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
no.
did it
Oh,
too,
well.
don't worry.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you did. Yeah,
He
yeah.
did
I
it,
started-
which is probably what led to you doing it.
I
Okay.
said fuck, and then it was like, oh well, whatever.
Hey, I didn't hear anything in character.
Well, is that hidden?
It is. Because the official name is Izumi Kazuma.
I
Sure,
named
whatever.
him Perry. Yes.
Yeah, that's just your nickname, you know? It's just
Yeah,
just your
sure.
nickname.
Yeah. It's my nickname.
Yes, but
However,
you remember
she
he
is
has
ran.
two pet cyber dogs, and they're just gotten closer, and they're just kind of sitting there waiting.
He was originally reaching for his gun, but then he just kind of untenses his arm. As they
Are we
get
talking
closer.
Cyber Dog as in Full Metal Dog, or are we talking
Yeah,
Cyber Dog
we're
as in
talking like-
half dog, half cyber
Are,
dog?
are we talking like
Um,
Fly Dog?
So the last time you saw them, there's only one of them. So now that there's two of them, you can tell he's been working, and maybe these linear frames are going into a third cyber dog.
Full Metal
So-
Dog.
However, you
Terrifying.
see
As
another
long-
shape that's starting to approach now. As you kind of see, he's trying to hide, but it is a looming kind of shadow. And you
As
see it's
Night
just
Owl has
hiding
ran.
behind this very thin kind of pole, while there's just like a giant refrigerator that it could hide behind right next to it. You just kind of see it's poking around. You see like a pretty big mane of hair, and you recognize this as Igor.
All I have to say
And Ari.
is, as long as these dogs do not say Edward, we're fine.
We haven't merged them with the child yet.
Yeah, exactly.
No, the child ran.
yeah, the child did run.
That is true.
Just remember, part of going Full Metal is leaving a part of like your spine and your brain inside. So technically, going in a Full Metal dog body, you
So
could
the
put a
dogs are
human
sitting,
brain.
or kind of like sitting in front of us.
No, you can't see them.
Damn it.
They are so well hidden that the only reason you can see them are these red lights, and it is probably because it's a warning. You can only see these red lights in a shadow.
Then I'm just gonna go walk over to Igor.
As you approach Igor, they're kind of fine with it because they recognize you, or the one
I'm
does.
stepping behind him. I have a feeling this isn't gonna go well.
Yeah.
As soon as you step forward, one of them, there is a loud, deep mechanical growl that kind of almost shakes you a little bit, but it's not hostile. You could tell if it pushed deeper, it might have been able to do some. Actually, make a tech check. What is the check?
Basic tech, weapons tech.
This is also probably you're
Cyber
making a lot of
tech.
cyber tech checks, but this is a very cyber guy somehow.
14.
Yeah, I'll give it to you. Somehow they can probably do some kind of sonic owl. As you're just kind of looking at parts around its neck and you're
Yep.
piecing together some kind of similarities to some stuff you've seen
Hey, Otto.
before, and you can tell it's like very chopped and like scrapped in ways.
So pretty.
That is really cool, and I want
Little
one.
pretty girl.
Hello, my friend. Hey, I didn't recognize you at first. And you just see he's waving over to you.
Anomaly is just sitting there staring back at the dog.
However, I get to now show you Igor.
Oh,
You mean
no.
show them? Cause I ran.
Yeah.
No
sure,
one
man.
stopped her from running, so
I
she
wasn't
ran.
gonna grab you.
Yeah.
That'll do
What,
wonders.
you're very squirrely.
with,
Haru.
recruit-
There he is.
We
Okay,
kinda
he's
need you to,
beautiful.
like,
Oh my
us.
gosh, she's Hagrid.
Oh my
It's
god.
Hagrid.
literally.
It's Hagrid.
However,
It's
I
Hagrid.
like him even better now. He's Hagrid. He's Black Hagrid.
Hello, my friends. How have you been?
Fine, we got you your requested
Are you
items.
serious?
Wait, there's also more of you. Hello.
Howdy.
Anomaly and
Hi.
Graves.
He's still looking like somewhat warily at the dog because he knows what this dog can do now.
Now that Igor has said something, though, you can see the shapes have relaxed, and you actually see them start to trot off. And you can see one of their shapes. However, the other one dashes off, probably to go watch the house again.
If that's the case, he'll finally step closer.
Yeah. Well, Graves will now finally walk up beside Inari.
So you got another dog.
Dance.
Been busy.
Hit the yard for the dog. This is gonna go into-
What does the dog look like?
Dance.
Depression.
Hopefully. I think all of our characters are depression.
Mine's not. She's not depressed. She's just paranoid.
Yeah, she's just repressing is indifferent.
So what did you say though?
I basically said, I see you got another dog, been busy.
Oh yes, of course, and hopefully, a third if you have what I asked you for.
I wouldn't be here, you know that.
Gosh, you're so good, my friend. You're so good.
You make dogs out of living That's just a genius idea.
Are you something of
Man's best friend, after all.
a pet owner yourself?
I used to have one.
More like a tech owner, if I would say so.
I'm sorry for your loss.
It's fine. Netrunner fried these circuits. Can't do much about that.
That's how my first went.
It was old tech.
It felt a good life then.
Yeah.
But are you pulling out the cyberware or any of the other things that you found?
Should we do this in more private area?
Looking around at the trash yard.
Then his own
Yeah,
personal...
sure. My bad. I should welcome you in for drinks.
No, I like the
He
sound
just
of that.
starts and turns around and starts walking towards
Welcome hospitality.
past a very large mound. You can't see his abode yet. However, you saw the dog dash off in that direction. And this other one is still just kind of patrolling around you all, kind of like half keeping a watch on some of you.
Hurting
but at
us.
the same time, it's also
There's
just
new-
watching off into the distance.
There's new people. It's gonna be wary of the new people.
Oh, bless me. Thank you, Autumn.
Huh, so terrifying.
However,
Anomaly
you
will
do see a
follow.
collar around its neck, like an actual normal dog collar.
I like this guy more and more. He's gonna die.
So what are their names?
Yeah.
Don't kill it.
Don't kill this
Anyways,
Don't kill Igor
Um,
immediately.
that one is Chopper, and the other one is Dark.
Alright, I'm killing him for Chopper.
Dark's really good at hiding.
I see why you gave him your name.
Here. God. I'll be right back.
Is it
Well-
safe to assume that means Chopper's really good at
Fighting.
Oh god, I need to stop sneezing.
I've never seen Chopper hurt a fly.
Can I incite that in some way, shape, or form? Is that human perception?
Yeah, roll a human
that was-
perception on him.
I feel like I've seen
16. I have a feeling he's lying but
this. 23!
I really don't care.
Flies are actually one of the things that have stayed around post nuke and all of this stuff because bugs are resilient. However, yeah, it's probably kind of hard for this thing to kill a fly.
True
Maybe
story,
it's killed a
Autumn.
human before. It's kind of hard to read his tone of voice.
Yeah.
However, its teeth are very sharp and have lots of... You see a kind of a dagger that is chipped in places. However, you occasionally see a set of electricity that kind of runs through both of them as they are the fangs. However, he leads you deeper in, and you see this kind of like tossed over airplane that he's kind of made into a tower of sorts. It's very odd. You can see this set of stairs that kind of leads up to the top where the window that the pilot would see out of. And it is just this very large kind of pillar. And it's very odd that it's hiding this well because it's quite tall in itself. But in these yards of scrap, it actually hides. What is all of your drinks of choice? I'm not sure. I don't remember yours, Inari.
I don't think you have mine.
Something that keeps me up.
I'll take
Coffee?
this.
I'll take a coffee.
And he'll walk off. There is only Chopper in this room. The other dog is still missing. You are not sure where it is.
Secretly a caught Nightowl and it's
but-
now dragging her back. That would be
I
terrifying.
hope not.
Well, where are you right now, actually?
She booked it out of there.
Did you just go straight to his office?
No, I imagine she got lost.
Okay, we'll deal with that when it happens to them.
All I'm saying is she doesn't exactly frequent scrapyards.
Yeah. If you could retrace your steps, that would be like the best chance she would have. And we'll see what happens when we get to it. However, he does come back with coffee after a while, but you do get a chance to look around, and this airplane has essentially been scrapped and hollowed out, and there's just walls that lead up to the top. And you can see, as it is nighttime by now, there's actually a very good view of the moon that just kind of sits and overlooked, and you can see occasional flickering lights from some of the installations on it that remind you you're in space too. However, he brings it back and sets it down on the table. However, the table is a decent wooden table. This is like the only wooden thing that you see in here. And it has a couple of carvings into it. You see a very large bear that is slightly mechanical in places. It's kind of missing some of its pieces, and it looked very prehistoric compared to what you see from the two dogs that he has. But you see other carvings in here of probably some of his other creations that he's had over the years. And
When
this
I
is
told
how
you.
he
Savoil should have
the
stuck
word?
with the bears and not fucked with
this
the
is how
dragons.
he remembers them. Yeah, we'll go with that. That's how he remembers them. Couldn't think of the word.
Of course, the dude with a Russian accent drew a bear.
However, did you find anything else other than the linear frame?
I'm gonna take off my carry-all and pull out the cyber arm and the Sanviston.
Okay, you are pulling out everything.
Both of them.
It is not a Sandy
don't-
this time. It is was it a Sandy? No, it was
Not
a
a Sandy.
Sandy. It was not a
That's
Candy.
what-
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're right.
you said it was.
I'm thinking of the other one, and I thought I gave that to you for some reason, but I didn't. I remembered it was a Sandy. And you see him kind of reach into a bag and pull out this set of spectacles that kind of flicks a ton of times down into these kind of like almost cones that it's very I want to say the word prehistoric, but it's very
Old tech.
pre-war and pre-corporate war. It is something that this would be mechanical now, or cyberware, or anything else. This
You
is
can literally install a like micro.
Yeah.
Or right here, micro optics. You could get 400 times magnification on a pair of smart glasses. He's just using the what it would have been based on.
well, your fixer just left, so I can't really talk about prices right now. So you're a tech man, you said.
Yeah.
Oh, what's your greatest creation?
would he consider his greatest creation? He hasn't had that many yet.
Maybe your first. First. I can tell you mine if you need to think of it.
Ah. I don't know if I know my first. I've repaired a lot of things, but what was the first thing that was like made by me?
These nuts.
I'm actually looking at my backstory to see. It
You
might
never
actually
named
have
one.
been the dog.
It was?
And even the dog was more of a repair job, but it was pretty much building from scratch at the
That's-
point of its...
As long as you're working on it, that is technically partly your creation, as he would see it. As he says, my first creation, my father helped me build a very tiny little, they've almost gone extinct, so I'm forgetting them. A gecko. Little gecko.
Mine was a really old tech K9.
Oh, very impressive.
We even named
It
the
took
K9
a lot of
type.
time.
Use the
Yeah,
proper.
what was the K9 type? Where is it? There,
Oh,
I've
it
gotta
might be
actually
in
dig-
mine and not yours.
I don't know if it was listed in mine.
I'll tell you in like half a second.
I know it was a K9 and then it was like some
K39. It was
A-
it was a K39.
K39.
However, he sits down in this massive chair, and you watch as the only time Chopper has looked not on guard, Chopper just walks over and sits in his lap, and you watch the chair that he is sitting in sink down as the massive weight of this dog is on his lap. And he actually starts kind of just petting it like as if it had fur.
That chair has a suspension built in specifically for that purpose.
Yep.
Yep, it was hurting his back after a while.
Hmm.
How much should we get for the Sandy, or have we not talked
We,
price yet?
we haven't talked
We
price
haven't
because
talked
We
price
were
since
waiting
you
for
left,
you.
and that's
Sorry, that's what I
yeah.
thought. I just
he
wanted to
just
make
spoke
sure
to
that-
Anomaly about his first creation, basically,
Thank you.
and he mentioned his K39 that he put together.
Thanks for the coffee, Igor. Appreciate it.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're welcome. You're very welcome.
You're welcome, Glenn, by the way.
Thank you. I forget.
So,
forgot that
for
said
the linear frame, I offer you the. How much do they normally go for? Like, 2,000 eddies, was it? You seem like kind of really thinking. Yeah, 2,000 eddies.
No, I don't know the price.
Roll Cybertech.
Yeah, I'll roll.
You know what? I'll roll
Yeah,
Cyber.
yeah, I'll give
roll
it to
Cybertech.
anyone to roll it
roll
as
this-
is. It is
That is
technically
like-
something that would be advertised, which is kind of weird to think
True.
about.
Well, for my like fourth
Yeah.
7 today, that's a
That's a nat
that's a
1 for
17.
11. But you know, I'll put some luck into that to make that a 15.
So to get this, you have to go through actually a decent waiting list to even get one of these things. If you could somehow get a direct line to buy them, they're pretty rare as they are pushing your body past its limits.
I got it.
However, he's like doubling the price almost of it.
that sounds right.
Perfect. And I can offer the 500 for the arm, or you could trade it to me for something fun.
What is something?
Oh, and the same thing for the Sandy.
So 500 for the arm and Sandy.
Yeah, it's good chrome.
Do we want to do that or do we want to trade?
I have a lot of junk, but there's also a lot of good stuff in my scrapyard. And
If we take the 500, that's 3K that we could spread amongst us.
I think let's look around your junkyard and then we'll make our decision. Sound good, Igor?
Yeah, this sounds perfect.
However, what do we roll for looking around in the scrapyard?
So I'm gonna take just. I think I want a perception check. Because this is more sifting through stuff than actually being able
There
to
you go,
examine
Cam.
inside. Oh my
yeah,
goodness.
there we go.
Graves is
Graves is
been on
finally
an eye.
coming back.
been on the lookout.
Oh yeah.
Remember
been
that Cam
waiting
rolled
for
like
this.
4 nat 1s yet last session.
That's true.
Yeah.
I got it.
So
Just rolled a 3, so 11.
Yo, okay, yeah.
Anomaly's just too taken with this cyber dog.
So I have a quick question for this rolling system because I may have been doing my math wrong. You add level, then the number, then what you rolled?
You add, so when you look in your skills, you just roll the die and add what your skill number says.
Okay.
The way it's explained in the book
Yes!
has to
Sorry.
explain it manually.
I got 22. I rolled a 10 again. I'm gonna
Did
start
you,
rolling
did
back
you roll
now.
your second 10?
Huh?
If you
You
roll a
rolled
10, you
twice.
get to roll another 10 and add it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a 25.
Good night, Graham.
Yeah, 25.
And if you roll a 1, you roll a 10 and minus it.
Oh, that's how it works.
So it was a 25, a 19, and an 11.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fucking-
So yeah, you are way too gobsmacked by the two mechanical creations that at one point you do see dark. While I look for that, with your search, Inari, you find like what's the best way to say this? Almost like the front of a faceplate that doesn't have the head attached to it anymore. It's just like a metal faceplate almost that a performer would have, or some other kind of like corporate worker that is more the face and addressing customers or something like that. However, you can see there is one singular cyber eye that is still hooked into this faceplate. And Doc Graves, what are you searching for?
What am I searching for? Indeed. I guess either some really interesting, maybe weapons or even cyberware that we didn't find earlier.
So is there one that you would prefer over the other?
I mean, probably the cyberware a bit more than the weapon. Then again, I could easily be just supplied with a really good weapon.
Okay. In that case, roll me another D10.
Another D10. A 3.
Oh. So, you see this kind of like, at first you almost detect as like kind of like a, somewhat of a communicator of sorts. However, it's like still attached into the neck of something mechanical, or what the neck region would be on some kind of mechanical thing. And you kind of see there has been something rubbed out, probably whatever corporation that this had been on air and used in before, However, you can recognize this as a scrambler or a descrambler.
Alright.
And also, in that same thing, you find a bug detector.
Okay.
This
A bug
seems, if you'd like to make a security tech check on this, I would let you do it just to see if you can find out the origins of this.
I can
want to.
try. I'm not sure if I'm able to, but still we can try. Security tech, that would be under
It's technique.
technique. Tech, cease. I'm not seeing it.
It's
Oh, there's electronic security tech, 11.
Yeah. You can tell this was probably some kind of, like, personal communicator for a corporate executive or something, and they would send it into a hotel, make all of the arrangements, and then send it to the room to make sure it is completely clear and checked. It would be their forward security almost. I'll give you that.
Alright.
But that is all you find on it.
Okay.
So if you all head back inside, Igor is still just sitting there. However, you've now seen that. I didn't post.
Again. One more time, dude.
I don't know where I just sent that. Where did I send it? Anyways, Igor is in there, and he says, "Have you found anything good, my friends?"
No.
I found a cyber eye.
Technically, you found something good. It's just a dog.
Just go grab one of his dogs and leave.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Graves is.
I don't think that would be a good idea.
Pretty sure Graves.
He's
found
the
some-
one who said anything in the scrapyard.
Technically, he's in the scrapyard.
Choose your words more carefully.
Let's just not piss him off, please.
Yeah, he'll give me the dog. He won't give me control of the dog though, and then it'll just come back to him when he wants it back.
You can borrow the dog. Also, up dog.
He found an eye.
Yeah.
Pretty
Cyber
good.
eye. Only one, sadly.
That is dark.
There we go. That one's also terrifying.
Oh, technically that should. Well, no, that's actually right. Yeah, that's right. There is 4 eyes in that picture. On both sides.
Do you have another cyber eye by chance?
You see, he walks into the back and searches around for a bit. Let's see. You can roll check too. You see him come back, and he just kind of spits on it and kind of rubs the eye for a second. Kind of looks at it. It's kind of broken, but you could do something with it, I think.
I'll take this one.
Do you want to look at the broken cyber eye at least?
I will.
Okay. Maybe it could be repaired.
Maybe. Can I try and make a tech check or something? Even though I know I'm not good at it.
Man, if only you had someone capable of
Hey,
repairing technology
Hey, Anomaly.
5 feet from you.
Hey, Anomaly.
Anali, make a cyber tech check for
Rather
me.
than me doing this because I don't want to be a loner.
Ooh. I am sorry. Let's
God
see.
damn it.
Okay, so that's a 1 in total. Because I rolled a natural 1, then I rolled a 10. So my plus 10 from my cybertech got completely negated for a total of 1.
So you look at the eye and you're like, maybe I could do it. That's kind of interesting. I never worked on that. Yeah, you should get it. Yeah, absolutely. Even if it's junk, you
yeah.
can do something with it.
I could get that. Definitely could do something with it.
I'm not very good with eyes. I'm sorry.
Usually I take a second opinion of greatest outside. I don't think he's very good at tech.
What, you don't trust me?
No, I do. I just usually, like I said, get second opinions. But I think
So
I
you don't
work out of
trust me?
I work out of a Ripper Doc clinic. I get second opinions all the time.
I work out of a fucking storage container. So what?
I'm just saying. Do you not know the thing about doctors about getting second opinions?
No, I've never been to a doctor.
Well, I mean, you were in a Ripper Doc for a moment, and then you came to my office, so technically you have.
A Ripper Doc isn't a doctor.
Fair point. Still has Doc in it. However, if
Hold on, let me. Maybe there's something you could be interested in. I have absolutely no interest in it, but maybe you do. And he walks to the back and he pulls out like this box of shards for a second, and you're not sure what it is, but you kind of look at it and you realize there's a couple of hats in it.
couple of hats.
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 And other net running stuff. He just kind of like shakes it around a little bit, and you see one of them fall out onto the floor, and you kind of see Chopper walk over to it and like act like it's sniffing it, and then kind of like skulk away from it.
What's on it? Or do you know? You know what? Since
Programs
yeah,
aren't.
Do you
Programs
think I
are
would have
different.
lost so many of my dear friends to Netrunners if I knew how to protect myself against them?
Wow, I'm really glad I ran away, guys.
Well, I would have recommended you to someone, but she's a little squirrely, so
Yeah, she ran off the moment
guess-
she saw the red eyes.
I guess we can take this for her. Graves, you find something yet?
No, I found a bugger, dissector, and scrambler.
So, trying to add up to the 500, I think.
It'll be 1,000 for both.
What?
Because it's 500 each.
For both? Those are a lot.
But
So it's 3,000 in total if you take what.
if we took just Eddie's, it'd be 3K.
However, you don't need to take anything you found. You could just not.
Yeah.
Or you could trade equal price to the Cyber Eyes, which he'll definitely give you a discounted price for the broken one. He will cut it to just 100 for the Cyber Eye. I don't know if you want either of the audio things. I asked for the roll to see what kind of cyber tech you'd get.
And then
picked
you landed on audio tech.
So I was like, maybe I can give you some stuff that your tech could make into something, and I feel like maybe you could, but if you don't want those, then you don't need to take those. The easiest thing to say is,
Programs tend to be cheap too.
yeah, he's just
Well,
kind
And
of
he
shaking.
probably doesn't even know the
He's
value
just shaking
of what's
them
in
around.
So definitely
200.
for the whole thing.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't see why she wouldn't want them. Even if it's just a ton of junk ones. Who knows?
So, with all the cyber and hacks now, what are we up to?
I don't know what you want.
Yeah.
It depends on if we want the audio stuff or not.
So,
which
I mean,
Graves found. So technically, it's up to Graves.
well, I mean, Graves. So so we don't take this and we take the items. Our original pay is. If we split it equally, it's 500, which is what's happening. So really,
It'd be 500 eddies, and then whatever these cybernetics are.
I mean, it's a nice find and all, but I mean, I don't have much use for audio myself.
so the hex and the eye. So you don't want the audio, Graves? Okay. So far we're on the eyes, the hacks. You didn't find anything you wanted anomaly,
Let's take the bug detector. Let's take the bug detector. I can probably do something with that.
and then the bug detector. Never mind. Is that?
So the bug detector is 100. Because he said he's gonna give you market on everything, but he said not the right market price for the original quest goal. So,
Yes.
And I wasn't gonna tell him he's wrong on that one.
Nope.
and he would even if you did, he would insist that no, 2,000 is the price. I know. I know. I did my research before doing it.
It's
but yeah,
also
he
the
wants
thing
bug
of
detector 100.
the extra K could just be, hey, I got this without having to make the wait.
Yeah, we did this job real quick. We expressed this job.
Because with the Scrambler D-Scrambler, I mean, I could probably just use a default one to mess around with stuff without needing the Cybertech version. Yeah, let's just take the bug detector. And
Bug detector, eyes, and hacks. How much are
we've
we?
got to
up to?
pay for a
That
Scrambler
is
D-Scrambler.
700 for the or not 700. 900. No. You say 200 or 300? Why am I forgetting this right now? It said 200 for the box.
It was 200 for the
200.
box.
200 for the box, so that's 900. So it's almost 3,000. He would throw in an additional 100 eddies to cover the cost of what it obviously would be. So it would be
525 for everyone.
yeah.
Once we get to Owl.
Plus all
That's
this
not bad. Plus the stuff.
Yeah, that's good for a first job, I think.
Yeah. 525 can feed us through the winter.
Yeah, too bad we're not just stopping at
Back,
this one
what's up?
job. I hope.
Jish is here. Hi, Jish.
I think this is a fair deal.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Except for the last time.
Jish wanted a random fact.
Nothing. My coat got burned last time. Wasn't the funnest bit.
Your coat got burnt.
This is a really expensive jacket, dude.
You know I have a blowtorch. I could just burn it
I
again.
feel that.
Yeah, and then we'd have issues.
And then I could repair it.
I didn't know. Actually, I did know you at the time. I think you were just busy.
I'm always busy.
Exactly. How the hell can I get my shit repaired?
You hum in the door and throw it on the table. That's what everyone else does.
Yeah, fair point. I'll just do that next time.
Unless they go through you. Then they're all cordial. It's weird.
Fun fact, fun fact.
Just give me the damn work. Don't try to make it anything more.
I'll tell them to be less cordial next time. However, I think that's it from us, Igor.
Yeah,
All
I think
right.
I'm-
Well, I hope you found something you truly enjoyed and something that you can make. What was your name again? Anomaly?
Yeah, I go by Anomaly. Well, everyone calls me
Good to
Anomaly.
meet you,
so I go
Anomaly.
by-
My name is Igor.
Nice to meet you.
Would you like to exchange agent information with Igor?
Yes.
Okay. You can.
Because I have a feeling that I might be able to come here and pay him to just walk away with some spare parts.
Now, would you be surprised to know that his agent is a very
Bonus
big bear
points
that
if I
can
give you a
talk,
fact that you don't know
but
I
is
you
also
know.
knew.
mechanical.
I'm not surprised, but that's great.
However, if you all exiting the scrapyard?
Yes. Yes, I am.
I mean,
He
I'm
will
going-
walk you.
I'm going with him.
He will walk you out to the edge of the scrapyard.
My
with his two
first
dogs,
best friend.
And
My very first
see
best
you
friend.
out. And
I can tell you. I don't know if
it was good meeting
Wait,
all
ads?
of you.
Oh, okay.
Hope we can all do some good business another time. I'm sure I'm going to need more lovely pieces.
I gotta wait for his ads to finish.
Yeah.
Oh.
Do me a favor though.
Duh.
Next time, let's not do let's not try to steal from Maelstrom, if that's okay.
Why not?
We already pissed them off.
Okay, that just means that What, you think we're gonna get buddy-buddy with them?
He just smiles at you. Duh. Alright.
I mean,
It's gonna be bar
You know what?
guys next.
actually,
Yeah, you're just telling him to go to even
Go to a
scarier
different
one.
gang.
Or yeah.
I'm not taking that back. Never mind. It's set in stone.
He's gonna go say, hey, I need you to go into Arasaka. Get me a
Yeah.
And I'm like,
elephant
yeah.
trunk.
No, steal me a chip.
You should get me an elephant trunk. Don't ask questions.
Why do they have an elephant? You know what? Yeah, I'm probably better not to ask questions.
Don't ask
that
how
like a
your
si-
nose.
Is that like a cyber snake, but like much larger?
It would be like a bludgeoning weapon almost.
Oh geez, 3 ads.
And it would also be able to grapple with how cruel grappling is in
Okay,
this game.
so-
Imagine that.
Yeah. Like fucking
Like-
strangle someone.
Forever ago, my very
Choking is
first best
cruel.
friend.
And
we
so is
became
just
best
grapple in general.
friends in kindergarten.
However, you all leave. And where you
She and I,
I'm heading back.
she and I were like best friends for like forever, and then I went to a fair with her, and you know, fairs are pretty great. We like fairs; they're fun, especially as a kid. Well, the whole we finished going to the fairgrounds. I come home, everything's fine. The next day, I found out I had lice after I spent the night at her house. So I thought I got the lice from her house. My mom thought the same thing. So I was so angry that I got lice that I said I don't want to be her friend anymore, and we will never be friends again. And sure enough, I held to my word. We were never friends after I got lice. Come out like a year or two later, and it most likely came from the fairgrounds and it didn't come from her house. So I quit being friends with this girl because I thought she gave me lice, when in reality, it was probably the fair I went to. But my mom said it was the most adamant, decisive moment I have ever been in my whole entire life. Yeah, Petty's on my lap. And she could not get over just how dead set I was that I never wanted to be this girl's friend again because she gave me lice. Yeah. I know. It's a crazy thing, but it happened.
Might as well go to the office.
Well, now she's undeafened.
Sorry, I had to finish giving my fun fact. I had to tell
Oh,
the
yeah.
people of my chat why I quit being friends with my very first ever best friend, and it's because she gave me lice.
Damn.
Or I believed she had given me lice. My mom had believed she had given me lice. Come out like a year later, and Ryan, this was at the Howard County Fairgrounds. Come out like a year later, the whole fairgrounds was infested with it.
Oh my goodness.
So it wasn't her fault.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
So I quit being friends with this girl over literally nothing. But
Note
my
to
mom
self.
said it was the most decisive and adamant I had ever been in my life was that moment. She could not
Lice
believe.
is like so common.
It was my
Um,
first time, and it was utter hell for me to get rid of them. and having to sit there and go through with my mom treatments and all that crap, hell no. I'll just shave my head if I ever end up with it again.
Hey, it's better than
Thank you,
learning
Uncle.
you're allergic to flea shampoo as you're trying to use it to get rid of your fleas. My parents had a hell of a time with that one.
So yeah, I had to tell him about how I quit being friends with this girl.
However, how are you trying to get back to the office? Are you retracing your steps, or are you trying to navigate the city?
Well, retracing my steps sounds like a bad idea, so I guess I'm trying to navigate the city.
Okay, I thought there was like a streetwise kind of check, but I guess there's not.
There's it only for talking, I think.
Yeah.
There's
so...
locale expert,
Oh.
but you only really get any bonus to it if you know the locale.
Yeah, and
I guess just roll me up. It's a perception check, I guess.
Perception, tracking. Is she
Yeah, I
trying to
would
track
say
her own
track.
tracks?
That doesn't make it. Yeah, we'll go perception. I feel like there would be. I thought there was a streetwise kind of check, but I guess there's not.
okay.
No, I did not mean to roll Igor's paint, draw, and sculpt.
I rolled a 7.
Why? This man must be the worst tech ever. He's got a 0 to technique.
A 13 total, because I rolled a 7 plus 6 is a 13, Ryan.
Yeah, so you guys definitely get back before Nightowl does. However, I need Nightowl to roll me a d10. That 2d10, sorry.
An 8 and a 4.
Yeah, that works out really well, actually. So, as you're kind of just skulking through an alley and you're just kind of hugging the walls and trying to stay pretty hidden, you are watching and you actually get a little alarmed at first as you see a couple of Maelstrom members walking through Japantown. And you can tell they're trying to be a little quiet too. But out of nowhere, you watch as two very large, almost dark SUVs roll up. I'm forgetting the word for them. Personnel carriers roll up, and you watch as a bunch of... Best way to put it. It's not tiger claws, but you detect some kind of Japanese origin from them, and they don't look to be the most legal in their matters. It looks like a criminal group that is not the Tiger Claws. That is kind of similar. However, you watch them beat the shit out of these Maelstrom gang members, throw them in these vans, and then haul off. However, what are you doing?
Let's just give her more crippling paranoia that a van's now gonna come up and grab her and stuff her in it.
Nailed it.
But you can make it back to the office if you're going right there.
Should have stuck with your posse.
But I imagine being a lot more careful, you're a lot slower, and they do get back before you.
Yeah. She was probably slow before this, just ensured she was going to be even slower.
You know, do you think she's even gonna take these if they were found from a junkyard?
I'm sure she has a way of testing them before they go into her deck.
Not saying that, but she was very adamant on not going in there. Maybe it was just the place.
Maybe it was the creepy, glowing red eyes of a cyber dog.
Wasn't that scary?
You've been there before! You knew what to expect! You didn't give her a forewarning!
I also may have forgotten that he was making those things. I remember when I saw the red eyes. But before I could even say anything, she was gone, so...
What if you went into Doc's clinic and it was all pitch dark and all you saw was like 6 red eyes staring at you? Would you just walk in there or would you step back out the door?
I'd probably have my gun out and ask where Doc is.
You're braver than most.
Or stupider than most.
I like Graves, and I don't want to make sure he's fine.
How do you know it's not Graves though?
Then he'd fucking tell me.
Would he? Have you looked at this man?
He's literally right here. We're talking about him like he's not here.
No, I'm talking about him like he's right here.
I'm thoroughly enjoying this. You're giving me some ideas for when I do lock up the clinic for the night.
Yeah, okay, just
Autumn,
There's
I
a
would
couple,
kick
like,
your butt
red
so
lights
freaking
just in the
hard.
corners.
I would have just beat
Oh,
the
yeah,
shit
that would
out of
probably
him.
scare a few stupid ass gangsters.
And if I
Yeah,
get
low
brave enough to
level
realize it's
thugs.
just
Also,
lights,
Jish, that's great.
maybe you should buy some security as well.
You set them up on a track so that they move across the ceiling. They're gonna book it right out.
Soon enough, the vent just pops open and Nightowl just sees you all.
Ah, well there we go. There she is.
We really got to get used to that, aren't we?
The question is, Ken in the front?
Yes, he was in the front actually working on a patient.
Okay.
So you had to use the back entrance.
Yeah. Well, where are you taking us?
Oh, well, we got to divvy out payment first.
Yeah, fair point.
I assume you have it.
Yeah. So creds are digital, correct? Or are they physical?
Digital.
It's digital.
Okay, that's what I thought.
However, he gave you shards. He gave you 2 1,000, but you can turn it instantly into digital credits when you plug it in.
Yeah.
So, as long as you have a port, which you would have a port in here because this is your fixer office,
yeah,
to upload it to your digital account, you could then divvy it up that way.
yeah, I'm gonna do that. So we all get 525 then. We also got you some hacks while we were there.
Don't know
Well,
how many of
Press
them are
enter
good.
to enable the narrator.
There's mainly this one though that he was trying to pawn off.
I mean, pawn them all off.
Oh, well no,
What?
because one dropped.
Yeah,
One just
on the
fell
floor.
out.
Oh,
Yeah.
never mind then.
He
It's
was
back
just
in the
kind of
pile.
shaking them around way too dangerously than you should be shaking them. However, none of them are damaged, and the one that hit the floor wasn't damaged.
Okay, then never mind. He would toss it back in the pile.
Igor may have a really high lucky stat.
That
You
is
know what?
definitely me. I don't know, Autumn. I'm trying to figure out what just happened.
What?
Nothing. It doesn't concern you. It concerns me.
Okay.
I think I might have accidentally bumped open my Minecraft. Now I'm looking to see where it is. Because I just got, like, ear destroyed. Glenn, shut up!
Minecraft just using your RAM in the background.
I'm killing everyone.
I also never said I'd actually tell you where I'm taking you. I just said I'm taking you to dinner.
I'm starving right now, so
We also have to, you know, a certain owl has to get out of the vent.
She's just staring at you.
You coming down?
got some hacks for you to try.
Mm-hmm.
It'll give me something to do.
She'll reach down from the vent and, like, grab something and scoot it over and carefully get out of the vent. You could definitely realize she's not tall.
Could have just asked me to move a chair over so you could have gotten out safer, but okay.
She also then puts her gun back in her bindle sack with her agent.
Before you do that, I'm gonna check and see if the safety's on.
Flip a coin. 2, it's or it. Oh, okay. Tails, it's safety, or if
Just gonna-
default's called.
Just gonna step to the side.
that
in
heads?
case that falls to the floor and discharge it.
Yeah, that's heads.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so the safety's off right now.
See this
Somehow.
thing right here? You see this thing right here? If you flick that, it won't go off accidentally. Unless the safety fails.
It hasn't gone off since I got it.
Maybe the safety was on and you somehow knocked it off while you were holding it.
How would the safety be off?
I don't know. How have you not gotten shot for keeping it in there?
Because I'm careful.
So careful, you almost put it in with the safety off. Okay.
But I wasn't planning to carry it.
There you go. You have it now.
Well, it hasn't gone off. I'd say that's a good thing. She knows how to carefully carry the pistol without it going off.
We need to get you a holster for it, though.
Why?
Ease of access.
Don't have to rummage through your bag to get to it.
In this city, taking too long to get to your firearm is the difference between life and death.
Speaking of which, how's getting back here?
Fine.
Okay.
Here's your box of programs.
Indeed, she is fine. I can tell that she's been looking.
I just wanted to make sure that something didn't happen.
What was the list of programs, though?
We don't know.
Oh, no, you
Oh.
test them.
Yeah, I'm looking.
You're gonna have to figure it out. We didn't even check to see how many there really was in there, but it's
Just roll
almost
me a
guaranteed to be at
basic-
least the
Just roll me an
200.
Tyler,
interface.
hey, nice
to look
deal.
over all of them.
Roll you what,
Roll me an
Ryan?
interface to look. Just roll me an interface to look over all of them. It's a quick interface.
Very nice deal.
Make it nice and simple.
Interface is a weird one. That's
It's your
my-
roll ability.
Yeah, I'm just saying since
So-
this is like.
So it
your-
should be a +1.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's a D10 plus your Netrunner level. I rolled an 8, so it was a 9.
I'll put him here. There's 4 little, I guess, shards in there, or what are they called?
What is worm sound
Programs.
familiar?
I don't know what their physical thing is called.
Yeah, they are programs. They are called programs. Thank you.
I mean, I see armor in there. That one's a good one.
Oh, technically, there's one that is a scarier one, and that was maybe the one that the dog shied away from after it smelled it.
Ravenworm armored visible. Okay.
Those are the 4 programs that are there.
I think those are decent.
One of them's a demon.
Yeah, that's the scary one. She got a Pokemon now. Well, she seems busy looking through those.
I like
Not
that
that it's gonna
armor's in
change
there.
where we're going. What do you guys like to eat?
Didn't you already have what we were gonna eat planned?
Like I said, it's not gonna change where we're going, but what do you guys like to eat?
food. I like most food. How about that?
He's gonna glare at you.
Food.
Ramen. Is that fine? Udon.
So rich foods, got it.
Yeah, usually.
Not even. I'm not even saying like riches in money. I'm saying riches and they have a rich flavor.
Yes.
Ramen's got to be pretty cheap in the Cyberpunk world, I'd assume.
It is on every single corner in Japantown almost.
Kind of.
Well, no wonder
kind of
this man
moves
likes
there.
it. There's like
Yeah.
2 doors down. He probably has like a punch card there. And
Absolutely.
I have a punch card. If I get 2 more, I get a free ramen bowl.
no, you get a free
Like
What
free
is it?
tempura?
no, you get the free pork.
Ooh.
You don't
Better.
even get the bowl. You just get the free pork.
I'm fine with that. People are, shit sucks in here. So free pork is fine, in my opinion.
What about you,
However-
Graves?
Oh, since before you all start your RP, since you all have technically completed something and you have given your quest giver their gifts, you get. Hold on, I think it's 30. 30 improvement points, 30 IP.
Woohoo!
How do we add these improvement points?
You can choose to hold them, and if you get 60, you can increase your roll rank and
Which is
level
what
up.
I'm probably gonna do because I
Or
wanna...
you can use them to increase your stat. Let me take a shot of the table, actually.
it's
Thank you.
in it's
You should probably have
Uh,
the table up.
no, I'll pin it because Ryan already sent it once.
Oh,
Thank
did I?
you.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I pinned it so you
Thank
guys can now.
Thank you, Pat.
We also have a tracker in our sheets that we can put our improvement points in so we don't lose them.
That is true.
So
what I
typical
just did.
spline.
Same here.
With 30, you could
Shit.
technically put 1 skill to level 1 and have 10 left over. Or you could save up and
I gotta keep track of these points.
Well, there's a thing.
literally
to
right
keep
there.
track of it.
Yep.
yeah, there's a
There's
tracker.
like here's your here. You can put your total and your lifetime total.
I assume you all are keeping them, which is.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
I'm not burning.
I don't even know what I want to put
Please,
it in.
please continue, though. I wanted to say that. I forgot to mention that.
Me?
I already said my first thing is going to be going into level 2 tech, so that I have access to all 4 of my tech abilities. Because I only have 2 of my 4 right now. I cannot use field expertise or invention yet.
Not important.
I took fabrication and upgrade are the more important
I
ones. Because
agree, yeah.
invention is me trying to create a blueprint for something completely custom.
Mm.
Fabrication is just building something that I can find a blueprint for, or know how it works already.
But
You know, if that
Me?
cyber eye doesn't work, I might be able to use it to learn how to make a cyber eye.
You would take it apart, and even if you see the broken pieces, you could
I
definitely
could
make
probably
a
figure
diagram
out
of
where
it.
it is.
You could make a blueprint of it if you take it apart. I would definitely say you could do that if you roll a good enough check. That is.
Obviously, I've got to figure it out. But it's not a waste, even if it doesn't work, and I can't repair it.
Worst case scenario, I have some more creds to get the other one.
I mean, if I learn how to make it, you can make it. I can make it for cheaper. It is going to cost you a little though, because I am. I do need to make a little bit of a profit.
That's fine.
understandable. all
Anyways,
do.
who wants food?
Lead the way.
I have no clue where in the city this would be. I don't know if it's closer to where I live.
I mean, you could find one in.
I just assume
West.
I would have known one somewhere.
Especially since. Imagine you would have entered in from that place, not the north. So you would have probably been through there. Yeah, I'll say you know of one in Westbrook. Sure. It's like this. It's kind of sandwiched in between a coffee shop and old school comic book store.
This is the place.
I've seen this place
This,
a few
mhm.
times.
Grave is just looking it over.
So it's got a kind of outdoorsy style to it, but it's roofed in, and it's got kind of walls to it, but they're kind of gated a little bit. But you can tell this has been repurposed from an older building. Might have been a bank at one point, oddly enough.
Huh.
It's very odd. You see some marble pillars that are just kind of around, but they're not in the best of conditions. And one of them is almost fallen over, but it's not worrying on the structural integrity. And it's been kind of turned into a pedestal almost, and there's actually people sitting there eating at it. But it is, seemingly as you're kind of looking around, they're crepes, and this is a crepe shop.
Creep.
Oh, just wait, it gets better.
However, there
Definitely
is
wasn't expecting
plenty of
that.
tables to sit at. It is seemingly a sit down and order, and then you are brought your stuff.
Don't worry, I'll handle ordering it.
I do
That's it.
not want whatever you're ordering, so don't even bother.
I'm gonna order you one before.
I'm not eating it.
I said I
No.
was ordering everyone dinner.
No.
If you don't
Have
eat
you
it,
never had a grape?
someone will. Yeah, have you even had one?
Not eating it.
They're delicious.
Say I've had.
No.
You gotta eat.
You. No, she wouldn't do it yet. I'll eat, just not here. Not that.
At least eat with us.
No, you might touch my food.
Then sit on the other side of the table.
Do you want me and you to go look for a store so you can buy some food?
No.
Well,
Didn't you say that you were kind of low on money for food and now you don't even want free food?
I don't want his food. I'm not eating that. That's not food.
I haven't even ordered it yet.
Well, I know it's not food. No one ever orders food.
You buy food, so aren't you ordering food in technicality?
What kind of food do you eat? If this wonderful delicacy.
I don't know. Sounds like you guys have a skill issue.
After a while, a chef does come out of the kitchen with this very kind of giant cleaver and a big bowl of whatever he's been using to make these crepes. Alright, what do you want from a crepe shop? It's Bobby's Crepe Shop. Wait a minute, is that you normally?
How's it going?
It's good to see you. And you just
Can I-
see he's kind of like half mixing the bowl just with one hand as he's shaking it.
Can I get 4 of the usual?
Oh, of course, for anything for you. And he'll walk back to the back and start making up
Anomalies.
whatever Anomaly's normal is.
No. Now he just looks over at Owl and just kind of like nods a tiny bit.
You doubted her. She's not touching that.
I don't know what you're talking about. You haven't even seen the one. I didn't even have to say what it is yet.
Yeah.
No. Now I'm worried.
That's the best part. You go to a place you know because you can say you're ordering the usual for everyone, and then they don't know what you just ordered.
And
However,
like,
at some
nice
point he
sweet
does bring
friendship.
a pot of coffee, and there are already cups at the table.
That and Ari is having. Tastes good.
Yeah,
Gets
no,
you
it's
awake.
normal coffee. You can get creamer or sugar, of course,
Black coffee.
powdered and artificial and
Black
Could be
coffee.
anything.
He does not add anything to his coffee.
So you're quite chummy with the owner, huh?
I come here a lot. Whenever I'm not working. If I'm working, I'd kind of disappear for days. But usually, if I have a break, right here.
Next time.
Right.
Yeah, next
I got a couple other places I frequent too, but this is. Oh man, just wait. You'll love them.
You know, maybe as a little tradition after we do something, we should let one of us decide what we eat.
I mean, I'd enjoy working with y'all more.
I'm sorry, you want to make a habit out of this?
You don't have to come back.
Okay.
It's an option.
I
I-
wouldn't mind.
I would prefer she come back. We would not have had as easy of a time there if it weren't for her.
You're correct, but I'm not going to
That is
force the
true.
girl into coming back and working with us.
You're not forcing her, you're paying her.
I'm not. What I'm saying is that I'm not going to be like, you have to come back and work with us.
I mean, you kind of
Right.
did that this time. Why would the next one make any difference?
I said I didn't have any other jobs. I don't really think that was forceful.
Yes, it is, especially when I said I need money.
Didn't have any other jobs.
Sounds like a skill issue.
Sounds like you see him take a deep breath and just let it go.
However, comedic timing to when that happens, he kicks open the door with 4 arms that are on his, or 4 plates that are on his arms, and he just carries them out and slides them all onto the table. He slides one in front of you, Nightowl. You don't need to eat it, obviously, but he still made one for you. However,
It's still ordered for.
it is crepes. However, it's a custard crepe, and you see beef in it.
Anomaly is just digging right in.
And it is a
Nari will
beef-
take a
It is a
bite.
beef and custard crepe. It's not bad. It is, if you enjoy sweet and savory, it is good. It is actually very good. He has some kind of honey in it that has made it like almost a kind of honeyed beef. Obviously, it's artificial beef, but you know, it's still got
Yeah.
that beef flavor to it, and it still is good. It's still made well. It was spiced well. It was grilled well.
You see why I said no now, Autumn.
I just loved watching
Graves is
Autumn's
just looking at
instant
it.
no.
No, I want crepes. What the fuck? No, no beef. Blah.
I'd like a crepe too with no beef, but
But
Graves will
Anomaly is just
stare at the crepe for a good long while before actually deciding to eat it.
Anomaly is just chowing down, dude.
I've
Like,
probably eaten
he's
worse,
loving this
so.
thing. Again, it's just very. It's got the very strong sweet, very strong savory. If you like that kind of thing, you'll like it. If you like meat in your crepes, you'll like it.
Never had a meat
It's
crepe.
not
though.
uncommon actually for meat to be in crepes.
It's just usually
Yes,
not
they are.
partnered
Hey,
with the
crepes is
custard.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
the
not
meat
partnered with
crepe.
the sweet, usually.
Mm-hmm.
All I'm saying
Come back here.
is you can't
Anomaly's
pay her enough.
wonderful eating habits.
Ah, that's soda pop in the background.
You're welcome.
Satisfying.
And you're sure you're not gonna eat yours?
I'm positive. This looks absolutely disgusting.
Anyone
I
else
haven't
want
tried
it?
yet.
I'll pass on it.
Abzers?
Deal. We'll split the second crepe half.
Alright, Minori is so hungry he does not care.
Ryan, while they're focused on eating, she is going to try and sneak eating her food.
Okay. What is that check? What is the sleight of hand?
conceal?
I think it's conceal, I guess. Yeah.
I don't know if there's any either that or stealth.
Let's go with I want to say conceal. I feel like it just makes sense. Yeah, oh yeah, conceal / reveal object. Yeah, definitely.
Stealth, skill of moving quietly, hiding, or doing an action discreetly, or otherwise evading detection.
Okay. Yeah, stealth then.
Conceal reveal is skill for hiding objects and finding objects that have been hidden.
Oh.
So conceal reveal is
that's what you use to search.
So I rolled a 7.
if you're looking for something that was purposely
which
hidden.
is the
purposely
total
hidden.
for a 20.
Yeah, you can easily do it at some point. It's not hard considering your preferred choice of delicacy.
Yeah.
But I like his meat sticks.
Frick no. They're okay.
No, that would also be anomaly.
This would be a lot of chewing with that. That would be hard to hide.
Yeah.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Look at how
Chewing on
you gotta
dry
think,
beef
she's like
is all that
she's
you
like
do.
sitting there ripping at the thing, trying to tear off some of the meat.
Don't act like I'm incapable. I am very strong.
You are. You're probably the second strongest, maybe. I don't know what everyone else's is.
I think those are flow. I could be wrong though.
Not
It's
too.
body.
Don't
Body.
mind me, Autumn. I'm just
Yeah.
sending this.
Yeah.
in.
Body
Higher
is
than-
technically your physical strength.
It's higher
Yeah.
than my tech and my will.
Oh, Grave's actually really strong.
I'm glad that none of us put a lot that. I'm glad none of us like dumped body.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I hope you guys are enjoying. I know I am.
It was good. I
It's
appreciate
alright.
the food.
Definitely interesting.
I just
Never
do
ever
this.
eating with you again. You're
Oh,
disgusting.
you'll change your mind. I'll take you to the other place.
No. No, no. No,
Do you
no,
like
no.
soup?
Oh, you have a soup place too?
Yeah, I do.
I've got a really good one we should try sometime.
Here, you know what? Owl, what type of food do you like?
You're just ignoring us and programming?
I'll take that as a yes. Well,
Ooh. Ooh. Well,
Well, indeed.
I'm probably gonna head back to my office for a bit.
oh come on, chat a little. Don't try to run away the instant we finish eating.
Owl who was standing up.
I was just about to walk away, not really run. Not much of a runner right now.
Oh, we're supposed to stay?
I mean, I think we did pretty good. Why don't we talk about maybe doing another job sometime?
Yeah.
I mean, I was about
I don't see why not.
get one, for being honest. Is he body and all?
Oh.
Are you shying away from him?
No. I was just gonna go. You know what? He's gonna sit back down. I can get a job later. It's fine.
Just saying. Also, I wanted to take this time to say that Nightowl and Graves, if you ever need something upgraded, the first one's stock price for you too.
I'll keep that in mind.
I
Not
still
yet.
don't
Okay.
trust you.
Well,
Did you
trust
say not
on-
me, Inari? Or not God, Anomaly? It's me!
Not you.
Well, trust notwithstanding, if any of you need my services to get patched up, I'd be happy to help you out. Willing to even waive the fee if we continue working together. After all, criminal to charge your squad mates. Keep them alive.
Yeah, if we continue this, maybe I'll
Straight facts on him, straight facts.
keep it at stock price for people. I was just saying, we definitely worked out well together. Be ashamed to just, go our separate ways without talking about. I mean, made
Well,
decent
I mean,
edits
even
here.
our separate ways. Some of my clientele comes from Inari, and sometimes I have to patch you up as well, normally.
I don't know what you mean. I've never been to a doctor, other than to fix your machine.
And you mean the split open hand that happened from that machine?
That did happen, didn't it?
Mm-hmm. What have you at Night Owl?
I'm sorry, were you speaking to me? I was busy trying to figure out how I'm escaping.
I was, but I won't interrupt you if you need to concentrate.
Just depends on how fast you want me to figure my way out of this.
I mean, I'm not.
So what? You opposed to just working with anyone, or?
I mean, I wasn't seeing. I did it the proper way.
Precisely.
Those of us who were
And it makes
seen
it-
made sure that our faces and bodies recovered.
It also
We
makes
also
it easier for you to remain unseen if they have someone else to look at.
That is correct.
Makes your job safer.
Oh, so how did you get away from those red dots? Because I'm pretty sure I know what those were.
They were a
Dogs.
cyber dog.
Yeah, I figured that.
And it's simple. Their owner set them to not attack us because he was our employer.
Okay, but sometimes those things just attack on command. You've never been chased by some cyber dogs before?
Yes, I have. My own.
I have as well.
You had a cyber dog?
Yeah. I could only get it to properly execute the fetch routine. If you tried to issue the attack order, it usually just went for the person issuing the order.
I don't know
So
if
if-
that's just a straight you problem, or if that was a coding problem.
I mean, it was old tech, I was young.
So, we could chop it up as it could be both.
Yes, very much so. I've learned a lot since then. I might be able to actually do it if I tried again. It takes some time and a lot of money. I don't have spare parts like I used to.
How has business been for you?
Enough to pay the bills? Barely.
So you as well.
I mean, a place to stay isn't cheap. That's why I live at my work.
I think we're all.
I
in the
couldn't
same
pay for a.
boat with that.
I couldn't afford a workshop and a house, so I had to move into the workshop.
You waste money on a house?
Well, it's a storage container on the north end near the docks.
You waste money on a living space?
I literally need a place to do my work.
As do I.
Kind of need at least a good table and lighting and sometimes an enclosed space. And I could probably work out of an abandoned building, but who knows when a gang's gonna come in and take it over. At least this way, I'm paying for the place. Someone's in control of it.
And I have to ensure I have a sterile environment when working.
If anything,
People
you should
won't
be looking
visit
at
doctors.
Inari. He's the one who's got a workplace that's separate from his home.
He does. He's the one that does the wheeling and dealing, as it is.
Then again, as a fixer, you probably make it enough to afford it.
Barely, but yes. I just like
Oh,
to
so
keep
even
my
the fixers at a barely standard.
work and home life are two different things. Gotta keep those two separate. Also gets cluttered and then it's not good for the health.
It does?
In my job, yeah, kind of.
I've never had that issue.
I mean,
wish
I
did.
understand.
Perception
having to
check.
keep-
Perception check.
No. I said human perception because
No.
he said that. He doesn't have a cluttered work area.
I mean, Inari was at my house earlier today. To him, it was probably cluttered. If it was a human perception check, it's not cluttered to him.
No, exactly. Yeah, no line.
He's,
not lying.
he-
Exactly.
this man lives to work. And then lives when he's not working.
Mhm.
He's also working to live.
But I suppose, I mean, it's not too bad. I'm putting to use what I went to school for.
You went to
That's
school?
to practice medicine. Yes.
Holy shit. Anyone else here go to school?
What school?
Be,
It's
I
where
know,
you
just
go
hold-
into a
hold the
room
two
and get
fingers.
and get taught something by a professional. At least that's what I was told.
Okay,
I
I,
didn't go to school.
don't know if it was a professional, but I definitely think I had something.
Oh.
Look, I grew up on the road. I got taught by whoever was willing to share information that day.
I suppose that's a way to live.
actually, Inari wouldn't hold up two fingers.
Maybe a
Doesn't
way to
respond to that.
maybe a way to live, not a way to grow up.
Granted, I was also pressured to go into school, and I was pressured to pursue a different career, but, let's just say it kindly that, told him to shove it. Did what I wanted.
There you go.
As you should in that instance.
I mean, I just had a knack for tech for as long as I can remember. Which
That's...
is less than I probably should. But
As long
just
as your
u-
noggin's intact.
yeah, sure. I know that's probably one of the few things I haven't had looked at yet. It's just maybe I should have gotten the med scan on my brain when I got here. That's expensive.
It's not worth the time.
Oh,
And besides, past in the past, I don't. That doesn't matter. I am who I am now because of what I chose to do.
Shop. Med scanner for the patients.
Ah. If you find any loose blueprints, I could probably fabricate you one.
Then you'll be the first one I tell if I do.
Well, Owl,
What?
you're just quiet.
So? You're all talking.
You should jump in.
No.
It's nice to know the people you'll work with.
Well, I
Well, she
was
said
looking
she
at
won't
that
work
vent
with us.
over there.
We're dining outside.
Vent into the building.
She wants to go in there?
Well, in and then out. Different vent. She's thinking of escaping, remember?
I'm curious about you and Vents.
What about it?
You're very adept at crawling through them. Gotta give you props there.
That is true.
I don't know if any of us are able to move as well in there. Must be the
I'd
height.
like to enter
She'll, like,
anywhere.
Disconjoint her shoulders and contort herself into a smaller position.
Yeah, that
Somehow
probably helps.
she gets even smaller than the already small
Yeah.
frame.
That does indeed help.
And then she'll snap everything back into place.
A lot of popping.
It's really convenient when you're trying to get in places and or hide from things.
Makes sense.
Good to know.
So what you're saying is, you'd fit in a barrel.
Could fit in smaller things than just a barrel. Barrels are
Suitcase.
bigger than you think.
I'm just trying to think of ways to have you infiltrate that aren't just vents.
She was in my bread box when I found her, so
How big's your
Sure.
bread box?
pretty big. Well, synth bread, sorry.
Now I'm curious about that story and how it happened.
I just. Oh, you mean why? You mean why she was in there? She needed money. That's why.
Mm.
Mhm.
I too crawl into people's bread boxes when I need money.
I don't know why she was in there. I just wanted bread.
You didn't have any.
Was it a bread box or a pantry?
It was a bread box.
I'd like to state there was no bread in there.
I know, because I was. I needed money.
You gotta buy some bread?
Yeah. When
Ah,
I
so
get
see,
done
okay,
here.
there you go. You go to, based on what we just heard, you go to a bread box if you need money.
I'm pretty sure she just goes to a fixer when she needs money.
Isn't the old term for old money bread? I think it was, wasn't it?
I believe the term I heard was dough.
What? That's even more confusing. Why would they
It
refer to
is.
their money as food?
Thinking
know?
about it, they called them bones as well.
Owl just looks confused.
Got the bones. 50 bones.
Not
Hobbly's
wrong.
just as
Oh,
confused.
I think you're all dumb.
I just think the old world is dumb, maybe.
Probably.
I've dealt with
mean-
old tech. I've never heard any of these phrases though.
I'm pretty sure the real world never didn't even have refrigerators that could talk back to you. So I mean, he's not wrong there.
Your fridge talks to you?
What's a fridge?
It's a thing you
Oh,
put
that
food
was
in.
also in my apartment. I'm really glad you didn't get in there. It's very cold.
Why would that affect anything?
My fridge just
Wanna
holds
be
energy
freezing?
drinks.
I mean, being cold's not bad.
Well,
You know-
just gave her a place to cool off. Then
You know,
she
if the
needs to-
fridge is
Fridge is
the
actually
fridge is
packed, so
built
I'm glad.
into the building, it could technically have a vent.
I think mine does, but I guess I'll have to check when I get back now.
It'd
Just so I
probably
can
only
check
lead to
what
like
I bought.
other refrigerators, but
Yeah, don't climb some random person's fridge.
or
That might
maybe
be
do
Why
if
would
you're
I
looking
do
for
that? That
food.
could be dangerous.
I mean, this is a joke.
If you do, wear a warm coat.
Well, I'm gonna look down at my watch that I just conveniently have.
Yeah, okay. You look down at your watch.
What time is it?
It's nighttime. I'm gonna say after walking back from Igor's, it was already. It's like 1 o'clock outside.
1 in the morning?
Yeah, it's Night City. It's called Night City.
Dude,
Night
the nighttime is when the
City.
city's at its most
Night.
alive.
City.
Fair point, but I've also been up for a very long time.
As I slam back like my 4th coffee.
I've only had 2. Well,
You get the sense that Anomaly drinks anything with caffeine to keep himself up for those long nights of repairs.
Getting late for you?
yeah.
No, I've got to stay up and I've got 3 more projects. They already paid me. They paid for my rent this last month. I gotta finish those up.
I have new software to
Get
look
'em
at
out.
to see if it's diseased or not.
Actually, on that note,
And-
Veronica,
Oh,
how's
so-
my schedule looking for tomorrow?
What is he talking to?
His agent.
I think it'd be empty. I'm pretty sure it would be empty still.
Empty.
Yeah.
Surprising. So I guess I should be expecting walk-ins then.
What?
I'll let you know if I drop something into my foot.
Why would he talk to his agent?
Oh,
Because that's what they're for. They're assistants.
For what? Making your life
Managing your
miserable?
day-to-day life? No.
you know, I think I'm starting to get something off this now.
What's that?
Do you not like your agent?
It's not my agent. I stole it.
Do you want a new agent?
Why? That cost money. This was free.
Maybe we can reset that one.
She just kind of like stares at you more now.
What?
Good stare,
You-
bad stare.
Did you not know you can reset the agent? I mean, to be fair, I didn't know I could reset an agent until I got into the city. I didn't know what an agent was till I got here.
Useful. It's
It
easier.
is very useful.
Yeah, it is. Except for the fact that mine's like weird. I think I programmed it wrong.
Why is yours weird?
I keep getting the consensus from you, Anomaly, that everything works, but in the weirdest way possible.
Look, programming's not my shtick. I'm not a netrunner.
I don't remember if I talked to your agent or not.
It depends
Oh,
if I ever
okay.
actually set it to answer calls.
don't
I also
think you
use
did.
it. I know you tried to call me this morning. You called while I was doing my workout routine, so it was busy working out with me.
That's so weird.
Okay. I
It
know
helps
I
me
got.
keep count and keep time so that I know exactly how much of my time I'm using
I
on
know
each
I got
thing.
Veronica. I know I got yours. Okay. Well,
But if you want, I can help you reset your agent, or just tell you how to do it.
Do you want to meet my agent?
Honestly, I'm intrigued.
and Arya's like, no.
Her name's Jessica.
And now I'm definitely want to see this based on Inari's reaction.
Okay, I'm gonna go get some bread. I'll talk to you guys later.
What? You're not leaving?
Why not?
We're not done with our fun discussion.
I'd say I'm hungry, but I just ate. He's gonna sit back down.
Yeah, you just ate. You want another crate?
No, I'm good. I'm full actually. Thank you though.
Ah, I had a good one in mind for you. You seem like one that might like it.
I'm good. I appreciate it though.
I
Why do I feel like it's super spicy?
Oh no.
Why do I feel
It
like
would have
it's
been a
super
fish
spicy?
prick.
Okay,
that's exactly what I
no.
thought you were gonna pick was a fish. I thought you were gonna pick fish and chocolate.
Even the
You
Asian
got it like
guy
right
does not
on
want
that, dude. It was gonna be a fucking fish and chocolate.
Even the Asian guy would be like, nope, out.
Yeah, Autumn, that's even worse.
It's so much worse. So much worse.
Good, it's good, and it's gone.
Good, and nah.
But Oh, you're gonna pull Jessica
You think
out?
yeah.
Already did. I'm just waiting for Ryan.
Oh, I didn't even realize you pulled me out, sweetie. It's been such a long time.
Oh.
How you been?
Mind you, this is a fully naked woman now in front of you. Or, you know what I mean.
Oh, now who are?
They
I didn't
wanted
know
to
this
meet
was, I didn't
you.
know this was a peep show. This is just. I knows all these people around here.
They really wanted to meet you.
I can see why you might not be a fan of it. It's tall, unlike you.
Gosh.
Holy shit!
That's
That's gonna be the running joke with her, isn't it? Just the short jokes.
Short stack jokes. That's it.
even Graves just like trying to talk and then it's just like, I don't have anything else for that. When he just...
And Ari's just sitting there thinking at this rate.
What you need me for?
I don't know. They're the weirdos that wanted to meet you.
Points at Anomaly.
They said
Look, I
something
just
about
offered to
resetting you.
Oh, here, I'll share all the contact information with all of you, and she uploads the contact information to you all.
I mean,
Why would you do
technically-
that?
Why would you not want to be in conversation with all your friends, sweetie? Come on.
They're not my friends.
Well, why are you eating food with them?
I didn't eat food with them. They ate food. I sat there uncomfortably.
If I read your vital levels, it says you've ate recently, so I know you're lying.
That's because I sneakily ate my food because these hooligans wouldn't let me leave.
I said you could leave. They
You know,
didn't.
honestly, I think it's less changing the personality and maybe just changing the physical appearance.
I could agree with that.
I think this agent actually suits you pretty well.
No.
But what do you want?
She
it to be
just leaked personal information.
Well, you can set up there's security options. You can up the level of security.
I don't know how to use this thing.
I'm gonna try my best to explain to her how to update her agent.
Is Nightowl listening?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, what do you want to change?
Wanna up the security on it.
Okay.
He specifically would make sure to show her the appearance settings.
Okay. Got it. There's no visible change, but you upgrade the security.
Make it where it can't just share contact without
Your
approval.
Your authorization. It basically you up it all the way up to you have to authorize it to do anything.
Can't believe you shared personal information.
So
Well.
are we still hostages now that we've gotten this fixed?
Right, and that's the appearance. You can probably, put clothes on it.
I suppose this might be the best thing to do. I mean, I won't put your information in my agent out of respect if you don't want it.
I just don't want you
What's-
weirdos showing up.
I will give your agent my information just in case. That way that you can come to me if you need to, and we'll leave your worry about me coming to you. Does that work?
I don't know. You're all weird still.
You'd always be nice to your doctor, sweetie. Come on.
Uh,
And your
I
employer.
was nice to the one doctor. I don't have to be nice to all of them. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, not all doctors are the same, so that's understandable.
Nope. That's for certain.
Also, something else I wanted to let you know, because you got that mono wire. Specifically, trying to.
It's
find
just
it.
wire, right? It's not like gonna strangle me in my sleep, right?
Well, you gotta get it implanted.
Ew, no!
You gotta go to a clinic
No! No.
for that. I mean, either that
No.
or you can get a battle glove and install it on that.
That's more sufficeable.
You just can't hide it then. Then again, I guess in situations where you're probably using it, you're probably already wearing gloves to begin with.
You all are insane.
So, yeah, I
Trying
guess,
to get me killed.
I don't think I've really said much.
Well,
In the form of
I suppose we are a bit insane. We did willingly sneak into a maelstrom.
oh wow,
river
those
dog.
are expensive.
Hmm.
The battle glove is 1,000 eddies.
It's a lot of dosh.
It's technically an exotic weapon.
How much is the monowire itself? As a
Um,
cyberware?
Technically, monowire doesn't exist, but looking at the slice and dice, which is basically what the monowire is,
Mhm.
I
Maybe
clicked on
technically-
weapons. Weapons and armor. No, it's supposed to be cyberware. Roughly 500.
It's
Alright.
it's upgraded because it's monowire.
Yeah,
So
it's
it is
not the
gonna be more
slice and
expensive.
dice. It's gonna be.
It's gonna be expensive, probably.
Well, it's actually considered in the expensive category already.
Okay. fair enough.
So it might be very expensive, like the
Oh,
battle
yeah,
glove.
it'd be very expensive. Then.
Mhm. Makes sense.
Those gloves might be expensive. We might be able to find out where one is and appropriate it, or we could try to find a blueprint for one, and I could just build one for you.
I don't know if I trust your capability to build one yet.
Well, it's technically a weapon, which is one of my more expertises, actually.
I think it's based off trust, not about how good you are at it.
True.
Well, we haven't seen any of your work yet, so.
I think we have.
He holds up the. He pulls out his heavy machine gun.
Not only that, but he's also fixed your equipment, so I think you have seen his work.
I mean, he hasn't seen my weapons work.
Mhm. Oh, he didn't get the chance to fire his machine gun, so.
Yeah, I'm just glad that we didn't get into a fight.
Plus, I mean, we got a fixer right here. I'm sure the man can find out about where we might be able to find a battle glove.
I do. Or at least I have an area to look in.
Mhm.
Could also probably talk down the price a little bit too.
Which would be nice.
Or if you could find the blueprints.
Blueprints would probably be cheaper.
That way, I can understand an aversion to installing things into your arms and stuff. There's people like that all the time around here.
Mhm. Just
Ugh.
Graves just gonna look around to everyone. Well, I suppose. Yeah, it might be might be a perfect time for us to, if we wish, cut our conversation. I know some
Alright,
of us
stand me
are
up.
unseen.
Yeah, I just wanted to talk. You know, maybe
Mhm.
further our. I'm sorry, that just went really well. And honestly, it sounds like we could all use the cash, and if we're gonna pull off jobs like that without fail, we might as well just keep it going.
I agree.
I agree as well.
I mean, hell, it's why I keep Inari on my call list. He brings in money. And this time, good companionship. I always took you for a loner.
I wouldn't know how.
However, I won't hold you guys up anymore. I gotta go pay.
Anomaly.
Yeah?
Thanks for the food in the chat.
No problem.
Thank you as well, Anomaly.
Thanks for the job and the eddies.
I'll get back with you all when I get another one. This one.
I'll make sure. I'll make sure my agent's set to, give you some attention. Have fun though. A lot of people say they don't like it.
Haven't I dealt with him before? Them?
No.
Well, I'll make sure to prepare myself.
I'll let Veronica know
worst.
to give your messages priority.
I don't think I have a choice. My agent just does what it wants.
Well, I'll see you all at a later date. And he's gonna light a cigar and start walking off. Smoke, not even a cigar. It's not a cigar, it's a smoke.
Ryan, Nightowl plans to stalk Anomaly home.
Okay, you're gonna stalk Anomaly home?
Yeah, I flipped to see who it would be.
Okay.
Because there's 2 people here she hasn't seen their homes.
Well, in that case, I would need a stealth, and I don't even think there's a base perception. Where's Anomaly going, I guess?
Right now he's paying.
Once he pays, so...
Yeah,
So
it's for
it's easier
4
to
plates.
slink.
I'll say it's like 10 eddies.
Alright.
Oh, you're a returning customer.
I've worked my way up the rewards track a bit.
Yeah.
Plus, I eat the unique crepes that he probably really enjoys making.
Yep, definitely enjoyed making that.
No, I'd be heading back to my workshop once I pay.
Then
AKA
roll
my
me
house.
a perception then.
Alright.
We'll see if you can see her.
Well, that's a 10, so... 16 plus 8, 24.
Oh god, I don't know if I can beat this.
Unless you roll a 10, you probably can't.
Even if I'd have to roll a 10 because I have a 13.
Is there a 2 GM?
No.
Yeah, okay. I'm just gonna look at something.
I mean, you notice about after 10 minutes, everyone I assume had left the crepe shop. Doc, did you go just straight back to your clinic? I guess Cam stepped away then. Probably went back to his clinic. After everyone went back there, or left, Anomaly, you were about 10 minutes just getting to almost outside of Westbrook and Japantown. Before you open up into a very hard place for someone to follow you without being seen, and you do notice Nightowl just trying to keep hidden, but there's just not enough cover around for her to do it, and she might think that she's hiding still well.
I'm just gonna keep walking.
Okay. Nightowl,
I
you
know
think
if
you think you are amazingly hiding right now. You are the pinnacle of stealth.
Yeah.
But
Entertainment.
we'll do that first, since I feel like Inari is gonna take a while. So you both head to these docks, and where Anomaly is renting a shipping container. What is Anomaly's routine after he comes home after a gig or anything like that?
Well, How long have I been up? He's gonna just knock open the door. First thing first, he's gonna just lean the sledgehammer right next to his bed. And he is going to set his gun down on the workbench and just go over, make sure nothing got scuffed or anything. He didn't fire it, but just go over it to make sure there's nothing wrong with it.
Okay. Make me a basic tech check. Or
Basic
would be
tech
it would
or
be a
weapons
weaponsmith.
tech?
Sorry, weaponsmith. Apologize.
It's a shame.
Yeah.
Another 10.
You
So
kinda
30.
You actually did crawl through those vents, so it got a little bit dirty, so you clean it, you make sure it's all good, so there's no jams or anything.
I'll take it apart and
Yeah.
do a deep clean then.
You can definitely do that with that roll. You can take it apart 12 times, and maybe you're just trying to see how fast you can do it, because you get it done in under a minute, maybe.
The door is left open a crack, by the way, when he came in.
Yeah, there's definitely not a vent here, though, and she's learned that.
There is, technically, because he does welding and stuff in here, so he needs something to let airflow go out, but she could probably tell just by looking at it that it literally is just a vent in and out. There's no, like, actual vent. It is just slits in the side for airflow.
Yeah, there's no grating.
In fact, there's probably only a fan there that's meant to pull air out while I'm working. But the door is left open a crack. He'd also set down his bag. He wouldn't carry that around with him. It's probably also just next to the. I said bed. It's leaned up against the reclining chair that's somewhat broken.
His bed.
Yeah.
She's bugged because she can't find any good places to hide.
I mean, are you peeking in through the door?
She'll
and
peek
once he's done
in.
with once he's done with the gun, he'll try to knock out one project before going to sleep.
I'll give
Because
you
most
another.
of them are half started.
I'll give you another stealth check, and then I'll give him another perception check, just because he's working, so that would technically interrupt his focus, and maybe he would think you've
Ten.
not following.
I mean, she didn't come in, so
22.
I rolled
Okay,
a
yeah.
10, so.
Yeah, you can peek in. He is too distracted on his work.
I
Is
mean,
this-
you look in, there's a lot of, like, they're almost like the surgical carts that just get wheeled in, except they were very clearly thrown out and then rebuilt to service what he needed. So there's actually a lot of places to hide in here. There's a lot of, like, open cabinets that have not much in them.
Your bed's not on anything, so it's just like a mattress flat down.
There's no bed.
Yeah.
There is a reclining chair that is, like, at an angle.
Oh no, reclining chairs are perfect. They have like the most awkward spaces. I have had so many cats get in the back of those things. You know what?
There's also usually a decently large space underneath it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anonymous. Poor Anonymous.
I
And Nightowl's going for that reclining chair's crevasse.
I will
All I-
say, as you're kind of entering, you notice just kind of set out on the ground is a blanket. Just folded up. Separate from the one that's folded up on the, actually that one wouldn't be folded up. There's just one bunched up in a ball on the, chair.
You could make it and hide, though I think with how focused he is.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
You probably like him more when he's working, because he shuts up and is just deep into his work. But then once he finishes one project, he's gonna head to the chair and sit on it.
Okay. Sit on it. Feels like
He'd check for the first things first. He'd check to see if the blanket that he set out next to the door is gone or not.
It's still there.
Okay. I had a feeling she might not take it.
I'm getting JGP
But he is going to
vibes.
fully close the door now
Okay.
and lock
seal
it.
the door.
And then he's going to get into his recliner.
And you're like, perfect. Nothing wrong with it.
I mean, he's used to it feeling weird, but let's be honest, this man's never used a normal bed in his life. So yeah, he's just gonna fall asleep in his chair, probably recline backwards, except, it doesn't recline smoothly. It's a jerky motion as he tries to get it to go all the way back.
Yeah, sounds about right.
This is Dad's recliner that's been sitting there, and he's been saying he's been gonna get to it. I'm gonna get to it.
Oh my gosh.
Hasn't gotten to it for like 3 years, but he's gonna get to it.
Just waiting for the piece that fits perfectly. That'll fix it. Just waiting for it. However, is there anything Nightowl is doing?
Probably waiting for him to fall asleep.
Okay. Eventually he would start snoring because it's a recliner.
Mm-hmm. You don't sleep in a recliner and be silent.
She would then just nose around his shop until she's satisfied with learning what she'd learn about him, and then she'll go back into the recliner and sleep.
You learn that it's a chaotic mess. Except if you watched him work, you realize, like, you find a screwdriver that's, like, on one of the metal bars underneath the top of the table, like, just sitting there where if you bumped the table just right, it would fall off. Except he knew exactly where to grab that screwdriver, and he put it back there perfectly each time he used it. It's one of those where it's like, anyone else would consider this thing a mess. But to him, everything's in just the right spot.
Oh, I'm certain, but I don't think she'd care all that much.
You know that he's chaotically organized. And now only has 2 jobs lined up left. That he's got to finish. I can't say much more other than you see you do see a stack of food sticks.
I thought you were gonna say porno mags.
No, there's just a pile of food sticks, and then there's a garbage can, and it's full to the brim with food stick wrappers. This man eats one thing when he's working. And a lot of empty energy drink cans. He probably just goes to the nearest vending machine, just gets like 5 at a time and comes back and just cranks them out while he's working. But yeah, that's about all I think you get from his workplace.
She's just trying to deem what type of work you're doing.
Tech work. All the jobs he'd have right now, none of them are weapons tech. They're all just general tech.
Probably better for her.
Like maybe a broken radio. Again, these are all jobs that I just said he got prepaid for to pay for the bills last month that he's got to finish up. Yeah. And now she slits my throat.
She wanted to slit your throat and be done.
gonna use that mono wire that I uninstalled for. Fucking Garrett. Anomaly found headless.
Rest in peace.
Oh my
However, is there
gosh.
anything else Nidell's doing?
Nope.
Spaghetti.
Oh my
Doc Graves, are you going straight home to the clinic and to bed?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, pretty much.
And Ari, where are you going while smoking your cigarettes?
Back to the office for a bit, and then see if I can get some bread and then go home.
I feel like that's code for something.
Penny.
You're gonna get
Oh,
some
that's not-
bread
Yeah,
if
you
you
can-
know
you
what
can
I
get some bread.
mean.
I'm gonna get some bread.
Okay. How much will
Yeah,
that cost me?
definitely-
Good night,
it's
Autumn.
definitely code for something.
2 eddies.
2 pennies? Okay. So I'm down to... Shit, I'm down to
He goes to the store to just buy bread.
123 eddies. I have everything else besides the fucking bread!
Got cheese? You synthetic American?
Yes.
Synthetic
Just
American.
assuming
Even-
that I had
even
everything
worse
to
than
eat
the
besides the
original.
bread. Yep.
Some.
Oh,
It's
God.
it's like 99% plastic.
Yeah, it's more plastic than cheese.
However,
It's just
I sent this
flavored
to
wax at this
Glenn.
point.
Flavored
However,
wax, yeah.
there we all go. Now we can all enjoy that together.
Thankfully,
Yeah,
the
that-
synthetic
that-
government
that's beautiful.
cheese is better. Thankfully, the synthetic government's better.
Junji Ito is fucking insane. However, yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm gonna go get some bread, go back to the office. I wouldn't call anyone right now because it's late as hell.
Welcome to Night City.
People who...
City that never sleeps.
Would she be awake? Would I know if she'd be awake?
Oh, are you trying? Sorry, I zoned out for a second while I was searching for stuff. What'd you say?
Would a certain character that I created recently be awake right now or no?
Are you looking for her?
Would I just have her agent if she has one?
You want to try and call it?
Yeah, sure, I'll try and call it, fuck it.
It does not answer.
Damn it!
This is in her do not disturb mode.
Okay, well then I'll talk to her later.
However, you could leave a message if you wish.
Nah.
Okay.
He says,
It at least will contact her when she looks at it next, because
I
it
also
is.
sent you my agent, Ryan.
Okay. Oh yeah, I saw it. Yeah.
I did a couple edits because I realized I worded it weird, but I think you get the gist of it.
Yeah. I see.
and
It's-
later I'll
I'm
do,
excited to do
a-
that. Actually, that's gonna be fun.
It works. That's what matters. Also, don't worry, I put my name on the map. I'm so
Oh,
cool.
did you finally see where I put the night owl?
I
or
saw
just
the
the-
night owl, yeah.
Or just the weird owlet thing that I drew?
But no, right here, look, my name.
Oh yeah.
It says anomaly. So who dies first?
Hopefully nobody yet.
Well, now that you said that,
But if you are going home, in R, you can do that. And if you are all sleeping, the great morning of Night City, the sun rises. For some of you, closer than others, unknowingly, but the day is yours.
Also, I should note for Night Owl, this thing is not climate controlled. Some of them probably are, but he doesn't give a fuck. He grew up on the road. He's used to sleeping at whatever temp he's got.
I don't think she really cares.
At least by the ocean, so there's somewhat of a breeze. Not in here though.
I mean, there'd be a breeze if you turn on the fan to blow out.
Yeah, true.
Because there would be a second vent that would pull fresh air in while the other one blows it out.
You got some airflow. Good airflow.
You know what? He's gonna wake up and make a drink run.
Okay.
Smell the roses.
Go get some more energy drinks. Is Nightowl waking up?
If she could sleep through the jerking of the chair, I'd be surprised. She seems like a light sleeper.
Very much so.
You doing anything?
Anomaly wants to, she wants to mess with Anomaly. So when he leaves to go do that drink run, she's just gonna move some things around just to see what he does.
You're a fucking monster.
But it's like
Uh,
grabbing the file from like underneath the workbench, putting it on the chair, taking the blanket from the chair, putting it on top of the other blanket, just randomly move things around.
okay. Got it.
Also, when I say drink run, I'm also doing my morning run.
He's gone for a while.
So
That's why it's
she
perfect.
has time, because I've got a body of 8. I've got to maintain it. You don't get that by just doing nothing. But eventually he'd come back.
Can't wait to see his reaction when he comes back.
He opens the door, takes one step inside, and pulls out his SMG and starts looking around.
I want to see how long it takes him to find me now.
Someone's definitely been in here. You don't know who, you have no idea who.
I'm gonna search. I mean, it's not a large place, so. But I'm gonna search for
Okay.
any sign, not signs of an intruder, but search for if an intruder's still hiding inside.
Okay, so I guess that's
Is it perception? Is it what? I don't know.
See, I'm wondering if this is even something I should bring into deduction.
True, deduction does exist.
Because this is kind of taking in several clues, and this would be several clues that she has placed around. But, I'll give you a deduction or a perception. I'm sure that you probably want the perception, and then I will give Nightowl a stealth check. I
17.
feel like I haven't used deduction yet. I kind of want to use that. Might not even be the right time.
22.
Okay. Yeah.
Oop, I hit my thingy.
17. And that was with a 9.
Did you lock the door behind you when you left?
Yes.
Okay, so you have no idea who came in here.
But with that, can I tell, was anything removed from the building?
Oh yeah, there was nothing removed. It was just tossed around. Like someone walked in here, was looking for something and didn't find it and didn't care about anything else that was here.
Fuck. Those guys from yesterday recognize me somehow? Maybe they're looking for their shit? Glitch, let Inari know that someone might have tossed my place this morning.
Sir. Okay.
Oh boy.
I
Poor
told you,
Troy. This is gonna be great.
So, Inara, you wake up to the sound of your agent beeping at you.
Just gonna reach over and just tap it.
Greet. Hello. Glitch. Anomalies. Agent. He needed me to tell you something. Thing.
I love it so much.
His house was search. Goodbye.
That was so beautiful.
That's everything I would hope it would be. Just straight to the
Yeah, I
point,
feel
but
like
it takes forever to get to the point.
I'm going to reach over and call Anomaly.
Hello?
I heard your agent just got back with me. So your place was searched.
Yeah, shit's been thrown around. Who puts a file on a fucking recliner?
Time out. It was left on the... Did everything look messed up?
Yeah, everything's moved around, man. My blanket's sitting next to the door. My file's on the recliner. And I don't know how they managed to get the screwdriver on top of the vent fan.
Okay. Well, there's good news to this. It wasn't Maelstrom.
I don't know. It looks tossed. Like the carts
Or
moved
things
like
are moved
5
around.
feet over there.
They would have broken your shit. That's the simplest way to put it.
It's weird though. The door was still locked.
If the door is still locked, they're probably still inside.
No, I searched the place. There's no one here.
Okay, well, I just wanted to tell you it's probably not Maelstrom. I just wanted to make sure that it was... Wanted to make sure it wasn't Maelstrom that hit your place, because then I'd have to do something about it.
Why is the blowtorch in the toilet?
Why is the blowtorch... Okay, I think somebody pulled a prank on you. Has Owl ever done anything like this to me? Did I ever figure out it was Owl?
I would never have let you caught her.
Let in figuring out different things, though. Yeah, you have a high perception.
Yeah, I have a high stealth.
I'm just saying, it would have been equal then.
Yeah, that's why I can't fucking find you. Get out of my chair.
No.
The man in the chair, or the woman in the chair. Okay, well, I just wanted to make sure you were okay before I had to rush all the way over to the docks.
Oh, I'm fine. I just went out for my morning run. Got a couple energy drinks. Was about to crank out these last 2 jobs, and then contact everyone who... Oh, speaking of, hey, Glitch, make sure to tell, whoever's radio this is, I forgot already. Tell the radio guy that his radio's done.
The radio guy from radio.
I'm gonna leave you
Right. And it just cuts off.
Yeah.
I'll leave you to it, Anomaly. I'll get back with you when I have a job.
Alright.
Just gonna hang up the call and then get ready for the day. He almost had a fucking heart attack the first thing he woke up to.
This is literally the worst person to do that to, because he would notice those small things.
It was perfect.
Onari, you wake up and you finally sit up out of bed and you realize there's another person in the room with you.
Gun is in hand.
Man, I
He's
just
he-
gave them all paranoia.
He has his gun under his pillow. He keeps that shit right there just in case for this exact reason.
You shouldn't be surprised at this point. You messaged me?
And then have woken me up.
Well,
I wanted to call to see if you had a job that you needed doing for some extra cash.
gosh, is that the only reason you call me anymore?
Call you to buy stuff. Call you to
How
talk
rude.
sometimes.
I have something, but I doubt you want it.
What is it? You know I'm always open. You know my ears are always open for you.
You have a crew?
For counting myself.
No. At least you still kept your tongue. It's very dangerous. I just want to tell you that.
Is it more dangerous than Maelstrom?
You see her kind of like look at you and squint her eyes a little bit. Did you make Maelstrom angry?
What?
I wouldn't say I made them
Sorry about that.
angry. I'd say I made them mildly upset. May have stolen a linear frame from one of their Ripper docks. Well, sorry, borrowed. You know I like to use borrowed.
Well, I'd say congratulations, because I hate them. However, it might involve them. We snatched up two of their goons off of the street. I don't know why they were in Japantown,
Probably looking for me.
but I'm sure you know me by now, and it only took 2 hours. Honestly, I wish I saw your call earlier. I would have invited you.
You know me, not to miss out on a good torture sesh. He's gonna walk over and start making some coffee. You want some?
The pot is already boiled.
Never mind. Beat me to that too. Let's gonna pour a cup of coffee.
They have a factory. It used to be a canning factory, I believe. But over the last 3 years, they've made it into a machine shop. And they are supposedly about to produce their first robots from it. I don't want that. I don't think the Tiger Claws want that either. But I don't think I'm gonna be able to talk to them. And I'd really rather not go into Maelstrom territory. Unless I have to. I'm willing to pay for you to find out how to destroy it, for you to steal the information, or just making sure they don't have it anymore. If you bring it to me, I'll give you more. If you don't, I don't care as long as it's gone and you have proof of it being destroyed.
Okay, real quick question. Or actually, I have 2 quick questions. I know about Barnabas, don't I? Wait, no, but I was never told that name. No, I
No,
wasn't.
you weren't, but I will give you a, I'm really angry there's not like a streetwise thing. It's just like a city thing.
It could just be a custom thing we do.
I mean, there is Streetwise. It's under cool and social.
Oh, is there? Yeah, oh.
And it's specifically
there is.
for
I just
dealing
missed
with
it.
criminal gangs.
Okay, so I was just missing it. Okay, yeah.
Where is
So
it?
I would
read
like
it.
a streetwise check then.
Let's see. Just streetwise, the
18.
skill of knowing where to get illegal
Yeah, I
and
just-
contraband things, talking to the criminal element, and avoiding bad situations
Okay,
and
yeah,
bad
so-
neighborhoods.
It's one of my lower cools.
You know that he is one of the 3 lieutenants to the Maelstrom. You don't know their name, the actual position's name, because that is pretty guarded in the Maelstrom. You just know that he's one of the 3. And then there's someone that those 3 answer to.
So, do you know who the factory's being run by? Because, I'll be honest, I don't really feel like getting crushed by Barney.
Are you taking the job or not? I'm only gonna keep telling you information if you're going to take the job. I like you, but there's just no reason to tell you things if you're not interested.
Have I ever said no to a job of yours?
I'm asking you to walk into a robotics facility run by the Maelstrom and blowing it up, or stealing whatever information they have on how to make them. I don't expect you to say yes.
I'm going to sit down next to her and take a drink of my coffee. Not gonna lie, you kinda had me at Maelstrom.
You have something against the Borgs?
Besides them being some of the most despicable people I've ever met, this kind of goes against my ideals.
Fair enough, I hate it too. But if you are, it's pretty heavily guarded. There is at least 1 Netrunner, probably 2. Maybe
No,
3.
poor Joy. Maybe 3.
Like I said, it is very large. There's quite a few members in it. If I had to guess at once, there's 10 Maelstrom members inside of that facility.
10 including the Netrunners?
Yes, 10 including the Netrunners.
Okay.
Of various states of cyberware and armor and weapons. That I can't give you intel on because, yeah.
No, Nominal would like to get his hands on some of that equipment.
They'll have cameras, they will have black ice probably. It's a dangerous mission, and it will take your own intel gathering, your own information gathering.
If we get if we get it out and give it to you, how much? Or are you going to decide that upon seeing what they have?
If you bring me, however, or whatever they're using to power this facility, because I will tell you this, it was a canning factory. There's no way whatever they have there is good enough to make it. If you can bring me that somehow, roll me a cool check. Is there a specific... I'm just gonna slay a flat cool check here, actually. Yeah,
17.
using Igor to look at these. Rolling Igor's things.
Igor shot someone!
Yep, Igor.
With
No,
a
he
2.
didn't shoot someone. That's the point.
You fucking missed.
But
what's
we
your
don't know
roll?
his bonus.
I rolled a 17.
Okay. But you can bring me it. 15,000 eddies.
That's why I've always liked you more than Igor. Sure.
Just think what the Yakuza could do with so many extra machines.
You know I'm doing this for you, not for the Yakuza.
I know, you're also doing it for the money, I'm not stupid. But
Now you know me so well.
we benefit each other at least.
How's the market been?
I'm not really focused on the markets, that's why you changed that whole thing. I'm more... You know what I'm good at.
Yeah. So you're the owner of it. I just help you run it.
Yes, but I'm not good at running my checkbooks.
Yeah. I guess Fukuhara really just has a cut out for herself. I came up with that, don't worry.
I'm aware.
I'm just making sure.
I'm aware. Yes, I agree. However, you're going to take the job. I will have her. She already has a lot of stuff. I'll send you the information.
Wouldn't have it another way.
Also,
Won't have it another way.
I still won't have my feelings hurt if your team doesn't agree to it.
I could at least persuade 2 of them.
You need more than 2. You might even need more than you have currently. You might need to hire someone.
So I'm hearing is hire a solo.
Didn't say that. You might not need a solo. You might need a nomad with a giant truck to carry whatever they are using to make these robots.
Well, hear me
You're the
out.
fixer. You're the best at making teams. That's not me. You're who I go to fix my problems, and you are very good at fixing all of my problems.
That's why we work so well together. Just trying to think now. Wouldn't they'd probably have a thing there just to get it out on short notice, just in case. Maybe a flatbed or something?
Oh, they have convoys that go in and out of this facility. That's how we found them. You're going to have to strike when at least there's not a convoy on the way, or if there's one that leaves, then might be a good time. I would also suggest getting some kind of scrambler, so if they are alerted, they can't call for backup.
Yeah, that's gonna be important.
Or someone who knows how to scramble, or a netrunner that can get into the net to wherever their communication center is.
Don't think I'm gonna talk my way out of this one.
Depends which of the 3 is in the facility that day. All 3 of them are.
Yeah, that is definitely high end. However,
I'm almost sure, though, there will never ever be 2 lieutenants in that facility at once.
oh, just 2 lieutenants?
That's why I'm saying there will only ever be 1, if there is, because they are then looking over it, and they all hate each other, and they would probably shoot each other if they were in the same room.
Tucker isn't Barney of all people. I don't want to deal with him. Definitely could taunt him with that name, I feel. Sorry, I'm getting sidetracked.
Rip your arms off. I watched it happen once.
You have little faith?
If you get close enough to say his name to him, yes, I think you are that stupid.
When have I ever been that close to somebody without having the advantage?
Right now?
You're my friend, I hope.
Yes, but you're still close to me and you don't have the advantage.
How long have you been here, out of curiosity now?
I don't know. Ask Ken.
God damn him. Okay.
Actually, no, you're not at your office right now.
No,
He
I'm
wouldn't
not.
be here.
No, I was gonna say, like, wait a moment, he's my friend, not my
Yeah.
landowner.
Not your roommate.
Not my roommate. I do not have a fucking roommate.
Why not?
Good reasons. No, I do appreciate the job on such a short notice. Fumiko.
Just tell me before you go in at least, or contact me if your crew agrees. One of the two. And maybe if you can make it into Westbrook, I could contact the Tiger Claws for a ceasefire to at least, if you can get there, will protect you. That might not happen. Or the Tiger Claws could be shooting us.
I'm not really afraid of a little bit extra gunfire most days. However, I was gonna make a joke about you worrying about me when it comes in this way you wanted me to call you, but I let it slide.
No, because I'm worried they would trace you back to me, and then I'd be at war with the Maelstrom. You want to know if she's lying or not, you can roll a human perception.
I'm better at perceiving. Wait, where's human perception? Okay. Yeah, I'm better at perceiving humans than I am at actual things. That is a 19.
Yes. There's a half-truth to it. But she probably does worry about you in some way, but you can't really tell how much as a friend or whatever.
So, do you not want anything before you leave?
I haven't slept yet. I just want to go to bed.
I mean, I'm not going to be using my bed for most of the day. You want to use mine?
Alright, out then.
I can't believe I'm being told to get out of my own apartment. He's going to get up and get his stuff and then go to his office.
Okay, sure. She'll sleep there then. If you let her, she'll sleep there.
I'm also making sure the door is locked, though, before I leave. That is something that I'm doing just to make sure that nobody breaks in, because I don't know if I got tailed. I don't want her to get hurt because of me, so...
Gosh, yeah, it'd be horrible if someone broke into your house while you were sleeping.
Yeah,
Hey,
it'd
if
be
he can
awful.
do it, somebody else can!
Everyone breaking into each other's homes.
Okay, I don't even know why I'm even locking the fucking door. Literally, 2 people broke into my house. This is the shittiest security ever.
Don't
They're
worry,
in a
Bones is
apartment.
next.
You're in an apartment. There is no security.
How much money did you have when you started the campaign? Yeah, exactly.
I had 0 because I
You, Glenn,
used up
and I
every
had
cent.
0.
I use up every penny. But yes, you are right.
I am the only one that's actually homeless. I have to sleep in one of your homes, or I sleep in a trash heap. Thank you very much. Don't worry, Bones' house is next. It's just what she does. It's how she learns who she just worked with.
Fair enough.
She's never
Everyone
had people
has
that
their
she's
own
worked
way.
with before, so she's paranoid.
However, time to start calling people. Anomaly first, because he's the techie. God damn it, I have to deal with Glitch.
Yep, it's gonna be Glitch because he's talking to Nightowl right now.
I mean, you hear your agent, like, buzzing, if that interests you in the slightest.
Nightowl grabs a hammer like she's ready to break it.
First of all, put the hammer down. Second of all, it's Inari.
What does he want?
I'm gonna answer it.
Oh.
You get broken into too? Also, I found who broke in.
Okay, you share first.
Nightowl broke into my house.
Yeah, she does that.
I mean, I would have been fine with it. She moved stuff. Leave it where it's at.
While you're on the
Oh,
phone, she's moving stuff again.
She
She's not
probably-
organizing. She's not organizing. She's disorganizing the disorganization.
Put that
She's
down.
doing it to mess with you.
Why?
Because the next time I'm gonna need that drill bit, I'm not gonna be able to find it if you don't put it back.
She throws it.
So, what's your news?
I got us a job.
A job, you say?
Yeah, plentiful for some weird reason now. It's Maelstrom again.
Again? Okay.
I mean, it
You
wasn't
think I
Igor who
care
gave
about
it to me.
pissing people off?
No. However, we have to steal something from a robotics. Sorry, a old canning
Fingers out of
factory turned
mouth.
into a robotics factory.
Robotics factory.
Yeah, I knew this would interest you. That's why I called you first.
Nightowl taking the blowtorch and she's like pushing the blankets with it.
Careful, you might ignite that.
How do you ignite it?
She starts pulling all the, twisting the knob.
There's no gas hooked up to it.
It sounds like you have your hands full. Do you want me to call you back later?
I mean, Nightowl just said she'd help.
No, I didn't.
Oh, that's great. I'm glad. I didn't even tell her anything. She would have hated this job.
I mean,
Would've
you're on
hated more than the
speaker,
last
she
one.
can hear you.
Oh. Well, that just ruined it.
I
Well-
agreed to nothing.
Yami's kind of just laughing a little.
You want to rob a robotics factory?
You
Rob
know,
or destroy.
you know, after normally I rob something, I lay low for a bit. Until I run out of food money, and then I go back to robbing.
I mean,
You were
I
never
assume
caught.
we're not doing it today.
No, no, no.
This sounds a lot bigger than a Ripper Doc.
Yes.
You're
There's
all
going to
nuts.
probably possibly be a lieutenant there.
Now you're
Oh, great.
suicidal.
There's going to be 3 Netrunners,
Alright, I'm out.
and we're going to probably need a nomad for this.
A nomad?
She didn't say you needed a nomad. Just wanted to specify that.
We may need a nomad for
No,
this.
she didn't say that you may need, but she was just using that as an example. I don't know if you want
Okay.
that.
Okay, so
Why
we
would
may
we need a
need.
nomad?
They're
Well,
useless with tech.
we need a big truck mainly.
I can drive, you know.
Do you have a big truck to move something?
I am not getting in a vehicle with you.
I mean, if we head out to the Badlands, I'm sure I could procure one. We might need to, put some bullets into it, though. What? It's just gonna be, it'd be a corpo fucking cargo run.
Corpo!
What, you want to hit one of the gang's cargo runs that are leaving the city?
Okay, so I just need to tell you something. We need to hit this thing when the mail... Okay. So there are convoys that come out of this place. This is how we know about this. We need to hit it when it's not having a convoy at it. We need someone to disrupt their communication so then they don't call for backup because there's already going to be way too much we can handle just...
So scrambling.
Night Owl's
Yes,
holding her gun pointed at his doors, but it's the handle pointed forward and the barrel down.
Oh, no!
Why are you pointing the gun at the floor?
I'm not. This is how you told me how to point it.
I'm gonna take her head and point the gun properly. You see that? That's how you aim. Oh, by the way, I do have a scrambler, by the way. Just so
Well,
you know.
that's perfect.
Now what do I
Yeah,
do?
scrambler or descrambler. Well, you'd normally pull the trigger.
She pulls it, but the safety's on because he turned it on.
I don't think it
I put that
works.
Safety. No, the safety's on, so it won't shoot. Remember that little lever I told you about?
Please don't pull the lever.
so we
I don't
need
want my control
to-
pulling out.
So we need to
What
hit
your
the.
gunshot in the next few seconds.
What
So I
is your
should pull the
collect-
trigger now, right?
Please don't.
So you're saying we need to hit it when the convoy's not there?
She pulls it.
Either not
Brian,
there,
how
just-
much ricochet is about
Or
to
just
happen?
arriving?
Are you pulling the trigger?
Yeah,
Okay,
because mine doesn't have
roll a
armor
shot,
pen.
and then both of you roll me a dodge roll. Or evasion, sorry.
I'm about to rip my earbuds out.
I mean, for you, it wouldn't be that bad, because I'm pretty sure it would only be picking up voices.
Cyberpunk guns are innately suppressed to the point where you don't need hearing
So which
protection to
ones do
fire
you need,
them.
Ryan?
Although it would
it-
echo here.
I need you to roll to see if it will hit, and I just need an evasion roll from both of you.
Well, it's an 18 because I have a plus. Wait, no, it's actually higher. I think it's a 14.
Oh, this my evasion's way higher than I thought it was. Thank whatever god decided to put that into it. It was not a god, it was just
Oh no,
me.
it's 18.
You don't got
Wow.
it.
Yeah, your agent has to
That's
dodge.
sick.
Okay, that is
19.
6.
Okay.
How does dodge work?
16.
Evasion.
So-
you just roll
Yeah,
evasion.
so basically the way that it works is you roll to see if you hit, and then a person against you rolls their evasion and a d10. And you see which
if
one
they can
wins.
dodge bullets,
If they can dodge bullets, yeah.
which
Okay.
both of us can.
I'm still confused. Where is the thingy though?
Whenever you both dive
Evasion
onto
isn't
the
fighting.
ground as the gunshot ricochets throughout the
Oh, yeah, I have
metal
no
shipping
issue dodging
container
that.
until it pings out of one of the fan grates, and it's still spinning though. It's got a little like bullet.
There's just
size
a hole.
in the fan grate.
Do I need to call Graves?
Oh.
Unless he can patch a fan, I don't think
Oh,
we need it. I mean,
well-
you're gonna need to call him for this job. Trust me. We're
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
need a doctor.
Yeah.
However, so what do we need the big truck for?
To move whatever they have in there. We're
You
basically
know, we probably
stealing
shouldn't
whatever's-
say this on just here.
Are we... Can? Oh, you're right. Yeah.
Night Owl's gonna look for like
Oh,
some
wow.
empty cans and trash in his
There's lots of empty cans.
I'll,
In fact, he's already smashed like 2 of the energy drinks that he bought.
I plan on going just do a little bit of scouting today, so I'll Do you mind if me and Graves meet you at your place?
Yeah, sure. Why are you going through the garbage?
Shut
Okay,
up!
bye. Hang up. I'm-
If
Fucking literal child.
I'm no
gun.
calling Graves.
All right. Graves would pick up.
Hey, Graves.
oh, back in a second.
Hello, Inari.
I got a job for us.
All
I know
right.
that sounds so enthusiastic. I'm just trying to get the gunshot sound out of my head still.
Gunshots. You get shot
Yeah. No. I didn't get shot at. Anomaly did, but that's not the point.
Didn't get shot at, bitch.
Uh-huh.
He just was in danger.
It was ricocheting off the walls.
Glenn,
I
roll
heard
20.
that thing.
So,
Glenn roll 20. Sorry, I don't know if you heard it. That was one repeat.
I saw.
Yeah.
I want you to text Veronica the details.
Oh, we're gonna meet up to talk.
He's dick
Oh.
deep in a patient, and he
Are
means
you
it
busy?
literally.
Oh, if we're gonna meet up, that's perfect then.
Did you have a walk-in?
Indeed, I did.
How messy?
Missing a few fingers.
Oh, they'll be fine. Am I in speaker?
No, you're not.
Okay, good. Yeah, they'll be fine. I imagine, especially with you. However, we're gonna meet at Anomaly's house.
All right.
So I'll send you the deets on where to go.
Of course. When I finish up here, I'll head out right away.
I'm heading out now. Make sure just
Right.
walk
I'll
safe.
try not to have too much fun before I get there.
Yeah, I won't.
All right. Over and out.
Over now. And I talked to Ken, but he ain't not here.
It's all about them sports. Oh, I'm back.
So I talked to Mr. Graves, and we're gonna be meeting up at
It's Dr.
No.
Grace for you.
Dr. Sorry.
Mr.
Doctor.
Graves.
Yeah, Mr. Dr. Graves.
That's
gonna meet
actually
up at,
Mr. Dr. Professor Graves to you.
We're gonna meet up at Anomaly's place, but I'm walking out. Does Ken say anything to me?
I mean, are you trying to talk to him?
I was wondering if because I'm usually in my office a lot, and I've been running around a lot recently.
Yeah,
so-
he's just kind of sitting there working on some paperwork for the legal side of his business.
Before I head out, do you need anything, Ken?
I don't think so. I'm pretty good.
Been eating recently? Look a little skinnier.
I'm the doctor. I'm supposed to be saying that to you.
Yeah, but you're usually so busy with your work you don't notice when you don't eat, so I'm making sure you're good.
Thank you. I appreciate that. And you see, he was about to say a name, and he kind of looks. Oh no. Yeah. Thank you.
Is there anybody in here?
No, there's nothing in here. There's no one in here.
Okay. I don't really like bringing it up, but even my mom was still worried about you for the most part after you came here. She knew your habits in college, so just wanted to make sure you were fine.
Good woman, your mother is.
Yeah. He almost... He was about to say something, but he didn't want to correct him. But, you want to get some food tonight?
You have time. I'm pretty busy recently.
Busybody keeps the mind distracted.
I'd rather you stay busy. You're better when you're staying busy than not.
Yeah. Well, I'll hopefully catch you by the time I get back so we can go out to dinner.
Well, that is if someone doesn't run into my clinic bleeding out of their face.
I'd say wait list, but running in and face bleeding, yeah, unless you're a Maelstrom, that's kind of unnormal.
I won't turn away anyone that is dying on my doorstep. I'm not gonna do anything more than save their life, but I at least won't let them die here.
Remember back in June? When, when I came here? Yeah, okay, I don't want to talk about that, sorry.
We'll talk about it over dinner. You looked like you were about to walk out the door and do something important.
Yeah. Sorry for being awkward, I don't know. That's
You're
one
not
of those-
awkward, you're busy, I understand. I am too. I haven't said anything to you these last 2 days because I've been working on people bleeding. It's just how work is.
I guess we somewhat work in the same profession then. You stop them from bleeding, I make them bleed. Good business, I imagine.
I hope you don't always make them bleed by the end of it. That doesn't seem like...
Actually, while I have you here, I didn't yesterday. So, thumbs up to me, I guess.
I'm happy to hear that. I actually truly am.
However, did you see any Maelstrom walking the streets yesterday?
No, there's no chance they get this far.
Okay. That was just...
They're not friendly with the Tiger Claws or the Mox or anyone that borders them and their territory. If they're ever seen outside of it, it's usually in a convoy or they're moving quickly. They're not staying and walking and asking questions.
Or
Only a gonk would be that stupid. Although they are gonks.
Hey, random question. Do you know any car dealers around here?
Unless you want to deal with a corporation.
Nah, no need corp.
Let's see. Does he have any connections he knows about?
For vehicles.
No, I really think you should ask who you should ask.
Yeah. I'll get to it. Thanks for the talk, Ken.
It's always good talking to you. Please stay safe. But if you come in here, obviously I'm not gonna not patch you up.
Turn me away. Oh, I appreciate it. See you, Ken. Who's gonna walk
Hey.
out?
No goodbyes. That's weird. That sounds like you're gonna die.
Did I say goodbye? I thought I said see you later.
That's still a goodbye.
I'm gonna be seeing you later. Are we really arguing about this right now?
No, now you're arguing about it. I was just saying it as passing.
Okay. I'll be back.
Okay.
Is that still a goodbye?
I'll see you at dinner later.
Gives a thumbs up. He's gonna walk out. Am I getting tailed by anyone?
Make your perception check.
I think that's still relatively high. That's a 16. Rolled a 4.
Don't think you're being tailed. At least while you were in Japantown, there's none of your enemies tailing you.
Okay.
And in Westbrook. Or the northern part of Westbrook, that is Japantown. However, I think I am going to end with everyone arriving at Anomaly's container, as it is 11 o'clock. I hope you all enjoyed session, even though there was no combat. Still no combat after 2 sessions? What?
Oh, no,
Yeah, what
no
Gosh, bad
combat.
campaign. Bad campaign.
Oh my god, no combat on the guard.
Also, I am curious about one thing, Ryan. Would I know a local ammunition dealer?
Yeah, there's ammunition shops that you can buy them, and weapon shops you can buy them.
Because, you know, I might want a full clip at least.
I'd suggest getting at least a clip or 2.
I have a few clips.
If I want to fill one and then have 2 spare mags, which will give me 120 bullets.
30. My gun only holds.
Actually, you know what? Roll me a D100.
Me?
Yeah. Or anyone can.
I have a,
Wait, 93.
93?
Yeah.
use
Okay.
perception?
Well,
D100.
I said a D100.
Oh,
And I rolled a 93.
I get to use my
His D100.
Glenn got me.
I literally
Glenn
bought
Jeff.
a singular die of a D100.
A
You
box
get to
with
use
that.
the chunky spear.
It probably hurts like a. I don't
I-
want to get that thing thrown at me. It's a
No, it-
boulder.
It has tiny little blood splatters on it too, technically.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ah, so it did kill
Oh, so
someone.
it's
Gotta-
pre-used. That's good.
Yeah.
I got a 57.
Okay, that's how many bullets you find, as while you were in the scrapyard and searching around, you found that many bullets each. So, Glenn, you found
sweet.
a lot of bullets. Doc, sadly, you didn't find a lot of bullets. But actually, you found shells. I'll say you found
Yeah.
shells. Be very nice.
Oh, shells.
So,
I mean, 11 shells. If I got 93 shells, I'd be scared.
There's definitely, since you rolled that low, after I'm cut.
I have 87 bullets.
You could. I'll
Jesus.
let you split it into slugs or shells if you want to split them, or however.
I mean, I can't get it even either way, so I'd rather take the 11 shells, so I have 20 slugs and 21 shells.
Okay.
I am really hoping
Okay,
that
that's
ammo
good
is
to
still
know.
fine.
If you click the reload button on your gun, it will automatically subtract the number from your bullets.